And welcome back, round 2, all right, the North America section of the PS4 Open Series monthly finals for the month of February. We saw EU earlier. It was crazy. A lot of 3-0s, but they had some high drama. Fortunately, I'm looking at the bracket today, Ebonic, and I am already seeing drama before we get into anything. You know how I feel. You know my favorite player of these things. My heart.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think we're going to see a lot of moments where we're all like, my heart. And we saw a lot of those last time here in the NA2 side as well. And so, you know, if you guys missed that, let's go ahead and get you caught up to speed real quick.
The NA monthly finals for January were intense with a very unexpected champion. But before we get ahead of ourselves, the day started off strong. Ryan V 100 versus Yoshimitsu 6. Ryan V was able to get one win in, but Yoshimitsu won the match. Comboing into the soul attack to continue the damage, and Yoshi's just flying around and rainbow drop. Oh my goodness! Then it was Open Series regular Mind Wolf taking on Sly Tiger 24. Unfortunately for Sly, they would be knocked down to the lower bracket in the quarterfinals, and Mind Wolf would advance on to the semifinals.
Oh, see, there's that mid I was talking about. You sometimes just get mixed up.
Then we had Enigmatics versus TJ McBiggs in a truly enigmatic match of two 2Bs, but TJ McBiggs proved to be the stronger, faster 2B, taking the win. In the semifinals, Mind Wolf took on Yoshimitsu 6, and Kronvict took TJ McBiggs. Sadly, for both Kronvict and Yoshimitsu, they both lose their respective matches, bumping up Mind Wolf and TJ McBiggs to the upper final. Mind Wolf continued to show why they're such a fierce competitor in the Open Series, taking down TJ McBiggs in the upper finals, advancing upwards and onwards.
Oh, there's the RI, and that's gonna kill.
Down in the lower bracket, Sly Tiger 24 earned their way up with many 3-0 wins after being knocked out in the quarterfinals. They had such amazing momentum, they managed to defeat both Yoshimitsu 6 and TJ McBiggs 3-2, earning their run back against Mind Wolf. In the grand final, Sly Tiger was ready for Mind Wolf. The momentum from their lower bracket run stayed tried and true as they were able to reset the bracket and defeat Mind Wolf the second time to claim the title of monthly champion for January in the Open Series.
Oh, there's a whip that's gonna hit, and that is gonna do it! Sly Tiger! That was what happened in the month of January's finals, but February is a new month with new things going on. You guys saw that Sly Tiger got the W there. Sly Tiger also getting a W this week, but what you will notice in the bracket is that Sly Tiger is not present within the top 8, and this was not due to lack of them being missing. No. Sly Tiger unfortunately was eliminated in top 32 by one of these names here in this top 8. And would you believe, KP, that it is Big Tay 5034?
Listen, man, we can't preach enough how your name can be the next one that we call. Sly Tiger not even allowed the luxury of defending the January title here. His path has been cut short. However, some familiar faces up there. Tale of 9, Florida boys. And then Mind Wolf up there. TJ McBiggs putting on a big splash last time around. That's going to be a crazy matchup in round 1. LS210X, Mean Green Toker 33. These are a bunch of new names in the building, man. I don't know how to call this. But that bottom half of the upper bracket, man, if Big Tay can continue this run, taking out the previous champion, there's a big opportunity here to solidify a name and build a new legend here.
Well, these new legends are going to be playing for more than just that legendary status. It's going to be for actual Open Series prizes. First place getting 400, second place getting 300, third place getting 200, and fourth place getting 100. Every match you win past the fourth place qualifying match is going to be $100 more on the line.
I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready, man. In between, I said, you know what? I'm not going to look at the NA bracket. I'm just going to mind my business. When it's showtime, we'll check it out. And then look, and Sly Tiger's missing, so all eyes are definitely on Big Tay right now. Huge opportunity to show us what he's working with. We've got a bunch of character variety once again, as NA likes to do. And yeah, a couple of people, man. Tale of Nine sitting at the top of that bracket, looking very, very comfortable. And then forever, you know, me and my Wolf, it's just one of those things. I just got the mental connection is just all over the place. I'm just ready to see some more Soulcalibur action. But like the rest of them, you know, you too can be here in this space. All you got to do is sign up, baby. Compete.playstation.com. That's what I'd love to see. You joining here, taking the money, you know, getting a couple upsets under your belt, and then Ebonic and I getting to watch from the rafters as you put on a show for not only us, but all the viewers who decide to take some time out to check it out today.
Yeah, no, I definitely was pretty surprised by the upset, and maybe we can see another set of upsets by whomever else wants to enter through compete.playstation.com. Remember, weekly qualifiers is how you have to get to one of these monthly finals broadcasts. Right. You have to go through the weekly qualifiers, and you can do so at compete.playstation.com. Completely free, comfort of your own home. And you could maybe be on this broadcast, and we could be losing it over the fact that you beat Sly Tiger or whomever else, right?
Damn, bro. How you just going to make Sly Tiger the victim for all the upsets, bro? Don't do that. All right? Just, it could be somebody else. You know, it's just one day at a time. Don't listen to anybody. We're going to get into this bracket soon enough. And before we do that, we'll have Tale of Nine coming up against Phantasma. JR23. Now, once again, alluding back to the signups, you don't necessarily have to win. But showing up week in and week out and just accumulating those points will bolster your chances of making it to the monthly final, to then which you have to play through the bracket, and you end up here. So at this point in the tournament, in the top 8, everybody's been doing their thing, and now they get to put on the show. Ready to see. No secrets here. Tale of Nine, we know we're about to see. You're about to see young Siggy. All right, it just that's what we showed up for. All right, his name legit. Don't ask no questions. All right, real names, no gimmicks. Age, that's 3 question marks. That's more than 2. That means you need to really mind your business. Location, Florida boys in the building. Go ahead and follow him on his socials, man. 29 wins, 6 losses with a win rate of 83%. That's he wins way more than he loses, and it's enough to get the job done and solidify a spot here in the monthly finals for February.
Yeah, and his opponent's actually going to be a Phantasma Jr. So Phantasma Jr. is actually one of our first competitors coming into the Open Series monthly finals coming out of Mexico. And this is like a big story. I know we got other big stories going on in this top 8. We probably have a lot of them. But for me, this is a big story because Phantasma didn't know about this tournament until very recently. Phantasma had a friend go, hey, you should enter. I think you're pretty good at Soulcalibur. You know, you should try it out. And bing, bang, boom, compete.playstation.com, they're in the top 8. Like,
there you go. Yeah, you see the 7-1 record. So he was able to win one of the tourneys, no questions asked. And then here he is playing for the money. It's really as real as you see it happen. So with that being said, I'm just going to take the experience here. It has nothing to do with the state in which he resides in. All right? I think Tale of Nine is going to come out swinging strong once again. His last performance definitely left a little bit more to be desired, as you wanted to see him close it out, but still very, very strong performance. And I don't see that stopping. It's great to have the first Mexican representation here on the broadcast, but you know, there's more time to be played. All right, it's an upper bracket match. I got Tale of Nine in this one. Surprise me.
That's fair. And you know, you bringing up like surprise me. I am just so incredibly curious about seeing Phantasma Jr. because hey, look, I'm just not going to beat around the bush. I am unaware of this player. If they have entered other events, I've missed them. Right, that's on me. Is that Valdo for Tale of Nine?
It absolutely is. So no Siggy, we gotta put him in the back seat.
What?
We're just gonna get a little spooky right quick. Just keep your eyes on the hands. You know, you can't really block all of this because they may go here or here or here. I can't get into Mantis right now and stay in the shot, so we're not gonna even attempt that for the sake of Twitch and everybody else at home. All right, I don't want the Sony police knocking on my door. Anyway, Valdo things are about to happen. This is one of the characters where if you don't know what's going on, you can essentially kiss the set goodbye. So let's test the knowledge first, and then let's get into it. Game 1 of the NA Open Series monthly finals for February. Back turn, doesn't care. Gonna get poked, stabbed, doesn't matter who it is. Sophie plays the way she plays against everyone.
Yeah, you know, we talked about this in the EU side of things, actually. Sophie is a character who lends herself a lot to the game mechanics as he gets a blocker flow.
Oh, okay.
You know, she has stuff that's unique to her, of course, don't get me wrong, but when she beats you, a lot of the time, it's just straight up her using what's in the game for everyone else.
Yeah, just get outplayed. All right, let's do it. Soul attack. I mean, the offense is going to continue on. Phantasma waiting for the GI bait. I mean, hold on. I don't know if there was a script, but whatever it is, Tale of Nine probably hasn't read it just yet. As Phantasma has controlled every second of this set thus far. It is early, a round and a half, but wait a minute. Okay, wait, never mind. Tale of Nine picked up the script. He said, hold on, bro. It's my turn. All right. Oh, big whiff right there. And this... just refusing to come out of stance for the entirety of this.
No way, no way. He just got himself on his own ring out. Oh my goodness. He rung himself out.
Help, there's nothing in the notebook to cover that situation.
You know, it's been a long time since I've seen a self ring out. The last time I saw that, I did it to myself in tournament one time, but you know.
Nah, that's karma, because, you know, Tale of Nine wants back Ramon at NOBC, and we don't do that, all right? We put respect on Ramon's name. That's what you get. It comes back for you sooner or later. You leave that, all right? Gonna pop open the soul attack and walk so that his opponent is towards the middle of the stage, so he doesn't put himself in another situation where he rings himself out. Lethal hit. Nice follow-up. This may be enough for the kill, honestly. One mix-up. There you go.
You know, okay, so real talk, I was pretty skeptical about the Tele9 Valdo because the only characters I've ever seen Tele9 play in tournament footage, whether it be inside of the Open Series or outside of the Open Series, it's been either Siegfried or Hilde, right? I did not know he had a Valdo.
Hey. You gonna learn today. A little splat wide open. Oh, don't touch me. Look, you see how the hands just stop out of that? Teach my child how to move like Valdo. Might be advantageous in life. Anyway, there's a jump back coming forward and a pelvic thrust into the win column. Just enough. You know, it could have been 3 rounds. Turns out to a decisive round 5 as Tale of Nine. Oh, wait a minute.
Good reaction. Yeah, that was a real good reaction right there from Phantasma. Super good call out.
Yeah, gave Phantasma one of those winning rounds, as we like to say, because in Fighting Game World, we certainly take those. But again, back to back.
Oh no, that was meant to be soul attack, 100%.
Okay, jumps
reverse ledge gets beaten out right there.
Yeah, and this time jumps over the low, reverse ledge right back to you. No full animations here. All right, let's do it. What's it gonna be?
Oh, this determines the matchup, actually. Yeah. Oh, no. Big hit. It doesn't hit the wall, luckily, for Tale of Nine, but the guard break. And Phantasma's going to seal the deal.
Oh. Okay. Well, we know that's 1-0 for sure. That's
Absolutely.
definitely a 1-0. I was going to ask, is that critical or, edge even necessary? Because, you know, anything would have killed at that point.
It's guaranteed. It's guaranteed. You know, that's the important part. That's the important part.
You can't drop that. I'm not going to say it's any deeper than, you know, what happened right there at the end of that match. I'm just going to say it was an unfortunate turn of events, but it is, in fact, 1-0 in favor of Phantasma. And did you like what you saw in Monica round 1?
Well, like I said, I was like specifically looking at Phantasma. And he plays a very solid Sophie. It was a lot of like the stuff that you expect Sophie to excel at, right? The ability to properly whiff punish something, the ability to just kind of like play the small caliber game, as we like to refer to. But my eye was taken a little bit aback, and I started looking the other way a little bit over to Tale of Nine's Valdo, which again I was not expecting whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean. You know, Valdo does Valdo things, right? No questions. We can laugh all we want at a self ring out, but that just, it's, looking back, it felt right. You know, like kind of like, okay, this is, you know, the keys to this car is exceptionally wild. You need a certain type of license to, you know, pilot this character at such a high level. You talked about it, this being your first time seeing Tale of Nine whip out a Valdo on any tournament stage, at least footage-wise. So, to the Open Series, yeah, that was definitely a ride early on, and I don't know. I don't think it was so bad to the point that he needs to switch characters. You know, I think the Valdo was fine. You take that the ring out. There was no way to call that, right? Because he was still working on a massive comeback at the time, and we can't really predict how that round would have played out. But I don't think you need to run back to your mains or whatever have you. I think the Valdo pick is fine.
I mean, I guess if you want like the safety, switching the character, but yeah, the Valdo pick was actually putting in quite a bit of work, right? Like you're definitely right about that. I would not be upset if Tale of Nine stuck with the Valdo, especially considering that match basically came down to a single guard break that just so happened to happen because Phantasma was just made the right decision to close out the match. That's one thing that I feel like we always talk about EU being full of closers, but in North America, I don't see the closing out of the match happen nearly as frequently. And that's more so to speak of EU being able to close things out more so than North America not being able to close things out. So like having that ability is super important because you can be up an entire life bar, you can be on set point, and if you cannot make that final hit happen, if you cannot close out that matchup, it means absolutely nothing that you were ahead the entire time. Because they'll just take it from you.
It's a pretty disrespectful game. I mean, you have the casual ring outs, right, where you just kind of slip off the edge and you just die. Or even, in big life situations, right, you get one open up, you get a combo, then you go into soul attack, right, and then you go for a mix-up right after. And if that hits, you're already down more than half health, and then it just becomes a reset of neutral. You may have 20 points left or something like that, but at the end of the day it doesn't matter because you can just get that neutral reset. And it's not that comebacks are easy by any stretch of the imagination, but with the mechanics of the game, the door certainly remains open.
Absolutely. No, I totally agree. Soul Charge is a great ability, like gives you great ability to be able to come back. But when you deal with the damage that Siegfried can output sometimes, you start to wonder.
Yeah.
Will I have a chance to make that comeback?
I saw it. Listen, man, the little Siggy kicks right here. You just give him a little tap, let him know. All right, big sword. You know what I'm saying? Wielded by a big man. Oh, going for the double high, and Phantasma's gonna beat him to the punch there. A classic case of I pressed it first. Whoo! Too many highs.
Gonna get the Angel Step A plus B, but yeah, unfortunately gonna get launched into troubles. Oof. Okay, jumping over.
That was
the last one actually ended up connecting. He stepped into it.
Nah, he's definitely cheating. That's all that was. All right, let's go to the next one. Gonna let a piece of the unblockable come out black screen with some flames to let you know what's out here. Flapjack. Oh, yes.
Nope, didn't tech. That was smart from Phantasma, and then ducks under the AGA. Unfortunately gets hit low, and yeah, the guard impact is not going to work out for them. That was really good awareness of what Siegfried can do to you after a flapjack by not ukemiing, because if you ukemi right there, he gets full animation, which means he gets a bunch of Dark Legacy stacks on top of like just melting your life bar.
Yeah, correct. All right, so once again, they're just trying to force itself in with these highs, and Phantasma is just ready for them. All the vertical launches and the like right there is a counter hit. Everything else is working for Tale of Nine. Get some slowed down, a little bit of conditioning in. See some more Siki kicks coming through just to reset things. But right now it's going to deal with the power that is the Sophie Soul Charge. Man, we've seen her put in so much work in the open series.
Absolutely.
Regardless of
especially in EU, right?
Yeah, regardless of the
but there's the flow from Tale of Nine taking the first game.
I mean, listen, he didn't need to switch. He did so because he is his own man and looked like the right decision, right? So the victor goes to spoils, and if you win, you always made the right decision, right? It doesn't matter if you freak yourself out or if you mash a button on like plus 80. It doesn't matter. If it worked, you made the right decision. So tying it up at one game apiece. I want to see how Phantasma reacts, right? Young kid out here, 19, with the pressure of the stream and your first time here. He just wanted to see how good he could do. Now, that sounds good right up until you make the big stage, and then it's like, you know what? Maybe I should just, I don't know, try to win. And at one game apiece, everything is still within grasp. Let's see the follow-up game now that he's been rocked with Tale of Nine's main character.
Yeah, so Phantasma specifically noted that he has a lot of side characters. Yoshimitsu is one of them, which he picked. So I don't know if this is like a matchup thing, because like I said earlier, I'm not very well aware of Phantasma outside of like just right this moment, right? So I don't know if maybe like he has a training partner, or like in the scene of Mexico plays like Siegfried kind of deal, right? So if either of those are the case, is Yoshimitsu like the character he goes to when that shows up?
I don't know, man.
Right?
Just getting a look into what he had to say. I mean, he has 6 characters in the whole at any given time, so maybe he continues cycling through if necessary. But again, it's just 1 round, and taking it slowly. We've seen him match up a lot of times over the years. Still one I enjoy. Both of these characters are very unique in their style. And oh my goodness, that is just disgusting. Are you gonna let him play?
Siegfried wall damage.
Yeah,
some of the highest in the entire game.
He tried to slide a reset in there, but Phantasma watching his legs, he was ready. Spin a little meter, why not? And very much in this match, trying to CE in between, but a bit too late. Gotta, get a little bit younger for those type of reactions.
Yeah, I mean, okay, sometimes it'd be like that, right? Siegfried is definitely the type of character that kind of mixes you in those situations and doesn't allow you to play. But already jumping over the high.
Give me these resources.
Okay. Oh yeah, trying to go for the B6 string on that, but there's the GI right back, another B6.
I mean, you do Tail of Nine, like he doesn't care. He's definitely gonna go for it.
Yeah, no, I mean, it is Tail of Nine. He's definitely known for that kind of thing. But reverse ledge, this could determine whether or not this game it goes to Tail of Nine. Oh, and it might.
It might? No, it definitely will. Lethal hit after the reversal edge mind games with the wall to your back. You didn't even need the wall in that sequence, but I mean, this is Siegfried we're talking about. There has to be like a danger sign that pops into the minds of their opponents once they realize the position that Siegfried has them locked into. It's an incredibly scary time when he hasn't even done anything yet. It's pure intimidation factor at that point.
Yeah, you notice when a lot of people fight Siegfried, Siegfried will go into chief hold stance where he has the sword to his left or his right, depending on which one he's doing, and they will do nothing. They will sit there and they will block because they are too worried about the mix-up that comes afterwards, rather than trying to interrupt him. And he will just stand there in their face, and he's just staring them down. He's just like, yeah, you're scared, ain't you?
It's a little bit. It's some things you got to be afraid of. It's like, all right, he has a button for every direction I want to step, so it's like, it's 8-way pain in that situation, right? Now, of course, he has to guess right and put you in the right position, but the reward for doing so is just so exceptionally high, or at least it feels so rewarding that it just damages the mental. And anytime you get damage the mental in the fighting game, you are up, way up.
Sorry, I called it chief hold. I meant side hold because he has side hold, and that's the left, and there's reverse side hold, which is on the right, if I remember right. But that's my bad.
All love. All right, let's get to it. Game 4, correct. Yes, after, and again, here comes Phantasma with the character cycle. Here's Maxi. Riding a high here in the Open Series. Definitely saw Maxi take home the EU crown. Shout out to Yin, able to become the 3rd person actually to win the Soulcalibur Open Series monthly. That's crazy. 3 people in like 8 months, but let's keep it going.
Yeah, it's definitely looking like a hard-fought battle right now as Tail of Nine just has him up against the wall. And one thing I have to notice, it's kind of crazy to me. Phantasma has an S rank with all 3 of the characters that he's pressed so far. He's got an S1.
He's out here. He is out here.
Yeah, open up with B6 right here. Yeah, Tail of Nine has been pretty much just like pulling most offensive control. Right now is the first time we've seen Phantasma actually start offensive pressure with Maxi so far, and then immediately Tail of Nine just kind of interrupts. See, he recognized like, okay, you went out of stance, I'm interrupting. Oh, he didn't step enough. Oh, it's super unfortunate when you don't step enough, so you actually still are in the vertical range.
And I think the more unfortunate part of this is Phantasma, even with the 6 characters in the whole, quite feels comfortable with any of them here against Siegfried. I would think with that amount of characters you're familiar with, you would have everything covered. But Tail of Nine says, bring one, bring all. They can all get sliced down. Looking to close this out on a 3-game straight winning streak. Not even allowing a round here in the decisive one, but I don't want to call it too early.
Oh, well, okay, so I mean, he's in Soul Charge, so he does have access to all the powered up stuff, and he is using it to a great effectiveness. Gotta watch that Dark Legacy, and it's gonna blow him right up. Mix up potential. Yeah, and there's that situation, right? You're stuck in side hold and you just wait. He goes into chief hold and then just immediately goes for the break attack. But Phantasma, not worried about it at all.
Okay, showing signs of life here. Let's see if that can only be attributed to the meter gain he had, as he doesn't have it going here into round 4. But wait a minute.
7 stars active. Now Maxi is fully charged up and ready to go. And all these points. Wow, that is one of the rare times that I have seen 3A4 completely whiff. Dark Legacy gonna get active though.
Scoop. Trying to figure up everything. Oh my god, still very much in this. Can't take another big hit from Siegfried. It's gonna be Curtain. Soul charges up. Chip. This is gonna take him down. Oh my goodness. Anything will kill now. Oh my god, that's like, was that like max distance on that grab?
It had to have been. Oh, but the reverse ledge comes out. Oh man, that clutch block on the 2K had me really feeling like Phantasma could totally make that comeback for a second. And then the unfortunate activation of the reverse ledge ended up killing him. Tail of 9 though, looking super strong. The second he switched to Siegfried, his Voldo looked pretty good though. I was again, I'm still surprised about that Voldo.
Yeah, absolutely. It might not be the last we see of it throughout the entirety of this tournament. And unfortunate is a very good word as we head into these replays here. Voldo, you want to talk about unfortunate?
There it is. Oh.
I mean, it's almost like he just went through the geometry of the bill right there. There's like a gap in between the wood, just in the corner, just going right over the top. Very unfortunate situation, but once we got back to action after Phantasma was able to take this first game with a well-placed guard break into the CE, which get them out of here. And then it just became the Siegfried show. This is what Tail of 9 is known for. This is what he showed up with for the majority of his time in the Open Series, and this was just business, right? He said, look, Phantasma, let me tell you something, young man. You need more experience, all right? We like you, and it's cool you play all these characters, but this is my show as of right now. And it was just complete and utter domination from that point on. Wall combos, all the mix-ups, the punishes, it's just clean. Dark Legacy pops. Everything was just effective. The best way to describe Tail of 9's gameplay from the Switch to Siegfried.
Yeah, no, I think that's a perfect assessment. Effective was absolutely the way to claim the Siegfried. And so, 3-1, very effective for Tail of 9. Going to be moving on in the upper bracket. Up next, we're going to have Mindwolf versus TJ Biggs, Big Tay, Nathan, Soulcalibur 6, LS210X, and Mean Green. Now, Mindwolf versus TJ McBiggs, I think, is the talk of the tournament right now.
Yeah,
this has to be the talk of the tournament right now, right?
Yeah, this is an important one. I think the winner here. I mean, they have Tail of 9 right after though. So since we don't know what some of the players in the bottom half of the upper bracket have to bring, it's really impossible to say, hey, well, this side is harder than the other. You can't really call that because we haven't seen them yet. But with Tail of 9 sitting in the win, as strong as he just played that Siegfried match, this is exceptionally scary because you're looking at a grand final match and then you go right into Tail of 9 right after. It was also like top 4. So the path to victory is an exceptionally hard one, and I wouldn't be surprised if the winner of this upcoming set takes it all.
Yeah, either one of them have the complete potential, right, to be able to take the whole thing. Like Mindwolf specifically, let's talk about Mindwolf, who has been one of our champions multiple times in the Open Series.
Yes.
When they first jumped into the Open Series, I don't know if they made top 8 immediately, but the moment they did make top 8 for the first time, they didn't do so hot, right? They got into top 8, they didn't do great.
Well, check
and
that
then tournament after tournament, they got progressively better, and now, yeah, exactly. Check the record.
Absolutely.
Look at where they're at now.
48 matches in the month of long, but let's go ahead and check over to his opponent, TJ McBiggs, making the splash into the Open Series last month. And you spoke highly of this man. He did not disappoint in the slightest. 2B, just exceptionally clean gameplay, mix-ups galore, and just overall fun to watch. You know, I feel like people forget that part of the game is important, and TJ McBiggs definitely a fun player to watch. Also a big winner, 25-4 in the month of February. Goodness, that's only enough to lose 2 tournaments. Easy qualification for him, and I don't even have a prediction for this one. It's just, let's just get to it. I don't even forget the predictions. All right, let's just get to it. Give me some Keelik. Give me some 2B if this is the matchup to be played, and let's go from there.
I guess I'll give the prediction for this one then. I have a lot of faith in Mind Wolf for this one specifically. I think I would call Mind Wolf on this. I'm a big fan of TJ. I think he's an exceptional player. You've heard me talk about him previously being basically what I consider personally to be the best West Coast 2B player, right? However, Mind Wolf again and again and again, entering these open series and just doing incredibly well. Sly Tiger was the only person that was able to stop him last time, if I remember right. And Sly Tiger's out of here.
Yeah, unfortunate situation, man. I hate to see a defending champion unable to fight for the crown, at least in front of our eyes. But to that being said, I don't want to take away from the opponent. Shout out to everybody who was able to defeat literally anybody, because you made it to this position by beating your opponents. Let's get into a game one. Mind Wolf. All right, that monster out of Montreal going up against TJ McBiggs.
So much larger stage here, so there's potential for a lot of movement, but you know, if you get real close to that wall, it'll start to get nice and scary. Great step right there from Mind Wolf.
Okay, a lot of good defense here, right? When you play it safe across the wall, watch your legs, get up out of there. Tech doesn't want anything to do with that. Don't step, come back. Oh my goodness.
No. I heard enough. 3.
Yeah, it gets enough of those in the round to fire off the lethal hit, but will he close it out? Yes, he does. It's Keeling counting the seconds that it's going to take for him to kill you once he pops that lethal hit in a situation where you don't have enough health. Oh yeah, come here, stunned. Oh yes, faded the GI. Still has enough time to tech the throw. Very, very similar there on the game mechanics, huh?
Oh, but the big interrupt on the break attack. No full conversion there for TJ McBiggs, though. He's going to be able to get the bubble at least, which means because he caught him in the air with it, it sends him behind and gets extra damage on that. There's 2 versions of that bubble too. Even if you're like to defend, one of them is punishable on block, and then the other one is completely safe. So it's not plus, but it is safe.
How about punishable by sidestep? We all know how dangerous Keeling gets once that soul charge is activated. All right, he is one mistake waiting to happen. And TJ poised, easy work, nice follow up. Has the back. Oh, he lets him off the corner. Or off the wall, I should say.
I just realized both of these characters have incredibly strong soul charges. In the situations that they want to use those soul charges in, they become like a lot stronger in those situations, right?
Yeah, so, well, some would argue that 2B has arguably, you know, the best in the game. And if not, I mean, Keeling can certainly make an argument. They're definitely top tier soul charges for sure. And oh my goodness, how about some top tier movement and weapon choice, attack choices from Mind Wolf? That looked like an entirely like just 10 hit combo from like Tekken, you know what I'm saying? But it really was
10 string, yeah.
Yeah, it was just clean.
Ooh, AGS back command grab, so he gets 1 combo off of this. But that's about it. Now the mix up, and because he's in soul charge, he gets a full combo.
Yeah, this is too clean. This 2B is sick, bro. This character is godlike. Oh, the perfect 7 golden letters. So we've got a round 5 early on. No surprise. I expect this one to be a total dogfight. Behind again, the extendo damage that you pointed out earlier, trying to bait. Oh!
Yeah, one thing that you're going to have to be privy with, though, is that TJ has... Yeah, I was just about to say it! Come on! He had 9 points of analysis, so that means he had the lethal hit on deck. I can't... that happened in Europe, too. I was trying to explain something that was about to happen, and then it actually just happens. I can't get a word in edgewise with these people.
The script is in today, and if that wasn't enough... People just happened. The reverse perfect to send it right back to my way. It's like, okay, you want to do this? I'll show you how it's done. Golden letters. I win, you win. Lethal hits. Oh, analysis. I got you read like a book. And for the fact that it's just analysis is like, bro. I know what you're doing. I know what you want to do. I'm gonna prevent you from doing it, and then I'm gonna body you with this lethal hit. And that was all TJ McBiggs. What a wonderful closeout round there as he goes up 1-0. All of that for 1-0. We're in for a long night if this is the precedent set by our first round opponents.
Yeah, well, I mean, this was the matchup specifically that we were looking at on the first round out of all the matchups. Like, obviously, we're very specifically looking at some of the newer players to, you know, show us what they're made of. But this was the matchup we were looking for to determine how the rest of the tournament might go. Because these are 2 of the stronger people in the bracket along with Tail of 9, right?
Watch your legs.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, so he tried to be able to get away from the aggression shift with that. And I mean, he did a good job for just a moment there, but now TJ McBig's got him up against the wall and trying to stop him from moving.
Yeah, when you see something like that, does it feel experimental? Or do you think my Wolf is just, you know, got that in the bag and says, okay, you know, now I can react accordingly? It seems like something that's like deeper in the list of, right, well, how do I approach this matchup, right? I try X, Y, Z, Z, Y, they don't work. Let's go here. Do you think it's planned, or you think it just came up with that on the fly?
You know, I am like genuinely surprised about a lot of people that end up making those decisions on the fly. You know, it's usually something that they have in the back of their mind, and they only really need to access it as soon as it comes up.
Yeah. Well, here we go. Nice comeback here. Still somehow able to keep poise. Gets the hit. No tech on that one. Oh, looking for a throw of its own. But instead has to deal with the soul charge. Oh my goodness! That is such a fortunate whiff. I mean, TJ McBiggs was lucky to escape with his life in that situation. Now everything in the move list is open, and there you go. Yeah, just swinging it.
Swinging the maze. Yeah, I mean, it was a negative enough situation that I'm sure he wasn't terribly worried about it. But
correct.
Oh, man, yeah, soul attack coming out.
Oh boy.
Got him.
Oh, that hurts, and now you're in CE territory. Oh, just gets to throw itself wide. Nah, here's the follow-up. Command grabs. Yes.
And that's one of the reasons why his soul charge is considered to be real strong. Is the second he gets those situations that you know are very favorable to him. You know, when he knocks you down with soul attack and just forces the restand, he gets a lot of mileage out of that.
How about a lot of damage right there for that one pickup? Oh, with the swim kick, no free escape for you today. You take your pole vault and you come down here and face me like a man. AGI's right back at you, though.
Oh, no. Back turn K has reared its ugly head. Back turn K has reared its ugly head again.
Did you think it was going away anytime soon? And you know exactly what's going to come after that if it whiffed or if he stepped behind. Back turn K, back to back, and my Wolf with a quick answer. All right, look, anything you can do. I'm not gonna say I can do it better, but I can do it too, and that is 1-to-1. Again, this is my match to keep your eye on. I think this one, winner of this, is likely gonna take it all. And it doesn't mean they're gonna get through in winners though. They still have to go through tail of 9, and they can easily get bopped just as quick as they, you know, advanced. But we love some good back and forth. We love some good back and forth, which we're kind of used to it when it comes to the NA side of things.
Yeah, the first round, NA is usually kind of back and forth, right? EU is a little different, mostly 3-0s. But it's just crazy that our first 2 matches are of like some of the strongest players that we see in the Open Series, right? Like our first round into our semis match for the upper bracket is like one of these players has to fight tail of 9 after this. Like these are the 3 players that we probably expect to go at least very far. Oh, caught him Ukemi, so that means he gets the extra damage off it.
The Keelik isms aren't as cool as the Maxi isms. I don't think I could walk around saying Keelik lines, bro. Nah. I'm just gonna stay a spectator with this guy. I just listen to him.
Well, I mean, he's gonna got wall hit. Not a ton of damage on that combo though, and I mean, life total is relatively even. But wow. Okay, so TJ McBiggs right there just kind of contained Mind Wolf wanting to go for wall rising D or wall rising K because he had ducked several times, but he just kept going towards the mid rather than like anything super fast.
Oh, sidestep, beautiful here, right back at you. It's like TJ McBiggs almost feels like he has like Android-like powers, right? Every match is like decent, and then he gets enough charge to where he just turns up beyond belief, and they just become not close. I mean, what are we talking about? This is another perfect on the board. This will be his 3rd one of the set.
Does this kill? I don't think this kills.
No, this one doesn't kill, but he's gonna run up and get the mix-up successfully. He's an android. I mean,
okay, you're right.
What are we talking about? I mean, that's just, it just feels like he has a meter of his humanity just working and forces we cannot see, and then he just turns up. Oh my God, beautiful spacing plan, throws so much damage right there.
Yeah, super good aggression shift cancel into the K. I think that was the proper decision right there. He's going to be able to get the big hit. No Ukemi from Mind Wolf like last time. I think he knows that he would die if that happened. There's a lot of meter on deck here.
I would hope so, because he was working on his 4th perfect round right there. Oh, a little ambitious. Nice. The feint with the duck to try to get My Wolf out of position, and so he did. Tapped him with the mid above his head, and right back, the momentum, snatching it away. I'm telling you, this man's a cyborg. He's just like, okay, oh, it's time. All right, now it's loaded. Unleash. And then near back-to-back perfect rounds again for TJ McBiggs. It's super impressive.
Was that intentional? Where you said near back-to-back and it's 2B?
You're not supposed to call it out. You know,
I'm sorry. I had to check.
It's supposed to, you know, we've been doing this for a while. You know this. All right?
All right, well, we are 2-1.
Let's do this.
We expected this to go to distance, so I do wonder if if this game then just goes to Mind Wolf because of that, you know, the back and forth classic, right?
I mean, it can be unless TJ turns it on again, because at their best right now, from what we've seen thus far, TJ's best is just a step above My Wolf. He doesn't allow any cracks in his armor at all, right? It's full offense, full defense. It's like, you know, certain games at the end they give you ratings for like offense, defense, whatever. TJ McBiggs would be SSS on every stat for every game that he wins. It's insane.
Well, oh wow, one of the first times I've seen the unblockable actually connect. Normally when Keyleth players are doing that, they're not trying to go for the unblockable, right? They're just trying to get out of dodge. But Mind Wolf just never let go of the gas. Complete pedal all the way down to the metal.
Oh, I guess this is a speed run now. Mind Wolf not really fond of what happened in game 2 here. Picking up exactly where he left off. We saw the first round end with 46 seconds on the clock. And can't beat his PP this time, but 44 is going to be good. And a perfect right back at you. He said, wait a minute, KP. Now, you said triple S rankings for everything TJ is doing. Well, let me show you what my best rounds look like. And I got to say, I am impressed.
Yeah, no, I mean, My Wolf is literally just running away with this. This is one of the faster games, and he has caught just about every roll that TJ McBiggs has gone to with the Shura dance so far. He's going to stop that aggression shift immediately.
Yeah, no dancing out here. No dancing in the castle at all. You know what's about to happen. Yeah.
What? I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's ready. Oh, come here. Sit down. Not quite. Goes under instead. I think that he can grab her in the air, but not from that position. Just gonna block. Oh my God, this is a lot to deal with. And Mind Wolf, who was seemingly dominating this for 3 straight rounds, is able to get the scoop up, follow. Oh, nice. Oh, no follow up.
Yeah, luckily he was able to attack on that one, but the RE came out, and wow, what a change up.
Was it me, or did that RE seem like super late? I didn't even notice it starting up, but that's the beauty. I guess there was a lot of anime and stuff going on in the middle to the point where I couldn't even catch the red flash right there. But luckily, I'm just in the booth, and Mind Wolf, who's on the playing side, knew good and well exactly what he was doing. And he says the back and forth special, right? 2-2.
The classic.
Didn't quite go in the order that we expected, but here we are. Mind Wolf on the ropes already. Even though TJ McBiggs did make a huge showing, Mind Wolf's been here and done this longer. So I feel like this would be like a little mini upset just for the sake of using the word. But, man, let's just strap in, man. Let me just strap in for game 5. Stretch these legs out right quick and get comfortable. Go ahead.
Do you consider this a small stage? This one right here. It's the underground one with the walls that move in the water and stuff.
It's like a step up above small. It's like low mid.
Okay, because the reason being is I've noticed that Mind Wolf very clearly relishes in the small stage, right? Because anytime TJ makes
because what? Excuse me?
I can't talk.
Sir?
I'm not allowed.
That is a new PB from Mind Wolf, closing the round at 48 seconds. My man is working on speed run measures. But yeah, back to what you were trying to get at before you were so
I think that actually lends credence to what I was talking about, to be honest, because any time that TJ McBiggs gets away, it feels like Mind Wolf is playing catch up, right? Like TJ McBiggs got away during the very beginning of this round. And immediately Mind Wolf was struggling to catch back up. The first round, Mind Wolf got in his face immediately, and it was like TJ couldn't get away, couldn't do anything about it.
Not to be undone, that ended with 43 seconds on the clock, so TJ McBiggs definitely in the ballpark to top-level speedrunners right now when it comes to Soulcalibur 6. They are just kind of filleting each other with relative ease once they get the ball rolling.
I like the attempt right there from TJ McBiggs. Tried to use the fisherman stance to be able to catch him out of the pole jump, but unfortunately it was just too slow.
All right, little
Oh,
dodge
wow,
there.
got around the back turn K. I'm surprised.
Let's see if he can get around anything else. Back to the wall, and My Wolf is super confident, standing here, dealing with the mix-ups, knowing he is in trouble of a ring-out situation, takes the throw, and oh my goodness, the defense, it's not enough. Everyone gets opened up eventually. One more hit, and that is it. TJ McBiggs going up 2 rounds to 1. Man, listen, time is running out. What's My Wolf gonna do? Winner's life on the line here, and a bad start.
Yeah, it's real rare that you see the 6B plus K from 2B just like actually connect raw. But you know, normally people do that as a way to punish like reversal edge or any sort of big whiff.
Oh, wait a
Just hit by
minute.
itself, and oh, she was just above the soul charge activation. Okay, but the soul charge from Keelik is heavily damaging. The comeback is totally possible.
No, it tries to come in after the escape feint, and TJ McBiggs cutting himself just short to catch Keelik, trying to sneak in through the back door. Nothing doing. And listen, man, we had our previous champion, one of Rufus, go down in round 1 today of EU. And now we've got My Wolf going down in round 1 as well. Even though Sly Tiger took the title, he's the remaining champion who's still in the bracket. So as far as I'm concerned, he's defending the honor of last time being in the top 8 of the multi-series. It's just, the script is out, bro. It's just what it is.
I don't know what today is, but it is just such a different day. Like, the open series is evolving left and right from what I can tell, because there has been so many outcomes that we have not expected, which is really, you know, odd, because usually we're pretty, I would say that we're pretty on the money on figuring out like what's going down, and our previous champions are usually pretty good at continuously being that kind of champion. But people are getting better. People are challenging what would normally be the kings and queens of the realm, if you will, and they're not going to take it anymore, kind of deal.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I love that.
Just
I just
a
like some of
little.
Keelik's moves. Yeah, it's a little bit. He's just, you know, he's just getting tapped with this stick out here. Like, you gotta just try to mind your business, and then bow right on top. Good RE there. Yeah, 3-0 round to close that out. But here's a last-ditch effort. Tries to escape, tries to sneak back into the back door, but is in fact closed. Guarded by security, and TJ McBiggs 3-2 over My Wolf's gonna go on and set up a date with Tail of 9 here in the upper bracket semifinals. Now, moving on, we got Big Tay. All right, he took out the defending champion Sly Tiger, and it's what we want to see. And he's going up against Crazy Nate, who's been here time and time again. This is another one. This is one of those sleeper matches, right, where you don't really know what's going on. You just kind of chill and sit back and watch, enjoy the show. They made it here, so clearly they're talented players, but how good? I'm really excited to see what Big Tay is going to bring to the table, and whether or not Crazy Nate can stop his momentum.
Yeah, Big Nate is one of the talks of the town right now, or Big Tay, excuse me. I combined their names.
Yeah,
Big Tay is the talk of the town right now because they did eliminate Sly Tiger prior to top 8. One of the people that, you know, we usually expect to make it very far, and not just the open series, but pretty much any tournament they enter, right?
What's really going on today, right? Repping the 40-plus game, just like we had Germany in the building earlier. He was 40 as well. There are too many parallels going on between NA and EU, and I don't know what y'all signed me up for, but I don't like it, all right? I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I love this game, but whatever you got going on underlying-wise production, I'm watching you, all right? And then we got the youngin'. No different than what happened on the other side. 17 years of age, which means Crazy Nate definitely can be a menace for years to come. You love to see people be godlike at such a young age, because you know that, you know, potentially, with however they want to live their lives, they can be here dominating. And if you're this good now, in time, you only get better if you keep the same work ethic, right? Who knows? You know, in 2-3 years, like, Crazy Nate might be out here winning majors. So it's beautiful to see the growth and that ride all the way through.
All right, so Big Tay, I have to mention, just beat one of the people that we consider to be one of the best Talums in America. This is a Talum matchup that he's running into. Crazy Nate, obviously, we're not saying that he's a slouch or anything. I just do wonder how that dynamic comes into play, because if you're taking out somebody that we consider to be one of the best Talums in America, that shows like a knowledge base versus that type of character.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you know, if Aswell's here to save humanity, that means children are not exempt. They can get this work too. As Aswell opening up with the perfect. It's probably easier to handle the kids. They aren't as strong as full growns just yet. But Talon, this one's something special.
You know, this Aswell play is reminding me of two other Aswells. Both have shown up in the Open Series. One was AR, and the other was Crywolf, right?
Yeah.
This is some of the most aggressive, I am swinging as much as possible type Aswells.
You see how clean this white suit is? Does this look like a man who came to just be looked at? No, not at all. All right? He wants you to know, like, listen, bro, I'm not a spectator. I get the job done. GIs after everything, pressing after everything, all these counter hits. You know what time it is.
Just not trying to block, basically. Like that's just the clear thing that's going on. I do not know if I have seen him press the G button once.
That's one time, kind of forced to wake up, and even then it happened so quickly that I'm not even sure that's what happened as he gets opened up for the lethal hit, going into Naked Aswell, the strongest form here for round 4 in game 1. Let's do it. No guard game.
Bro, I am incredibly surprised that he immediately went to the 8D+K on Wake Up, because that move is, I think oh wait, no, it's I-12. It's I-12. Never mind, it's kind of fast. I lied. But I guess it just lends again to the fact that he just does not want to block. You see these wall risings, you see this 4D+K.
Every time. I love it personally. Let's go. The power of reason. Why block when you can attack people, right? That's reason enough for Aswell. We ride spinners, baby. They don't stop. No. Neither does the offense. Press. Oh, looking for the jump attack in that one. Rolling around. You know the guard wasn't coming. It's Ukemi into button press into maniacal laughter, because why block? Like, you can just press all the buttons and win. Oh. They put the cameras on us. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I have to point out the button heavy nature of Big Tay as an Aswell. It's just very clearly stopping Crazy Nate at all moments, basically. Like there was one time where Crazy Nate was able to get back onto offensive pressure, but the entire time it was Big Tay just like, all right, well, every time you've hit me, it's never been a really big damage, so I'm just gonna keep pressing buttons. Who cares? Like,
I respect it, bro. If you've been playing Caliber this long, right? Look, man, I'm 40, bro. I ain't blocking no more. I had enough of y'all, these kids. I'm gonna do whatever I want to do at this point, and it works. So that's something y'all gotta deal with, all right? As he gets opened up, lethal hit to start the match. That's never really good. Oh my goodness, a Superman punch right in the face. Okay, if you don't want to block, be my guest. I know what moves I'm gonna go to and try to GI, and yeah, this should be a perfect.
Oh wait, hold up. Hold up. Okay,
nah,
all right, okay.
I'm not holding up. The writing was on the wall.
That was the most I saw Big Tay block so far. That was absolutely the most I have seen blocking from Big Tay. So I guess we know now he does have the button binded to his controller. He does have guard.
Yeah, well, it ain't enough. Oh, it ducks under.
Yeah, I guess it does technically count as a high. It just never looks like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, guess what? That doesn't look like a block button to me. It just looks like Big Tay took a round off, right? Got smoked by those lethal hits back to back. It makes sense, right? It's pretty hard to come back after that. Explosive damage bursts. But, right back in business now as well. Oh, okay, you're showing off now. All right, Crazy Nate, slow down there, bud.
I was about to commend Crazy Nate's ability to contain Big Tay at the very first round, but it looks like, Big Tay found a way to just stop the containment so far.
We're teleporting, it's attacked every time.
Okay, wow, the jump over on the Muscle Buster. Reversal Edge comes out. There's the RI, super smart decision right there. That got him out of dodge.
Yeah, I mean, did you think he was going to press a button after his roll? No chance. Oh, a nice whip punish there. Watch your legs. Looking for the mix-up. And is that a punish? No!
Yeah, I was going to say, I couldn't tell which move it was, but if it was spear, almost all of the spear moves, if not all of the spear moves, have auto guard impacts on them.
Yeah.
So the critical edge is just a regular attack. It is not a break attack. Oh, that had to have been an input error, because he could have got a lot more damage off that.
I don't know, man. I think he's kind of just pressing it. I think these are all meticulously planned. And by planned, I mean thought of the frame they come out.
Big whiff. But I don't know if that's going to deter Big Tay. You have to punish harder than that when he whiffs. Otherwise, he's just going to keep going.
I think it's impossible to deter him. Straight up. Like, he's just gonna press. He's gonna live and die by the buttons he chooses. You know, there's the one thing he won't die to, and that's guarding. Hop in, watch the ankles, tap the toes, dunk on her for good measure. Oh, and another muscle buster just in case she wasn't dead the second time. That is now 2 games for Big Tay. And you know what? I'm starting to see how such an overwhelming presence could shake up the tide of what people are used to, right? There are no turns here. There's no data to be collected. Like, my man is straight up, I'm doing the thing. That's it.
You better stop me, otherwise it's coming.
You know, coming to my world, this is how we're playing, and there is no change to the rules. That is it. So, I don't know. I don't know how you're supposed to deal.
No, I mean, like, I think it's good. Like, I know so many people who are, yeah, right. Like, I know so many people who would sit down and look at this and be like, I can't believe this person is just hitting as many buttons as possible. But it's like, all right, so this Tay beat Sly Tiger. He is currently 2 up right now. He is looking real strong, and this is very clearly a strong option for Big Tay. If it's not like oh, you know, people don't know how to figure it out, stop Big Tay from doing it, then it's Big Tay has cultivated this play style into the strongest he possibly can and has just made it so incredible.
Oh no.
Okay.
Is she gone? Oh, my goodness.
I didn't want to call it. I just wanted, like, in case, you know, maybe there was an input error. I wanted to wait.
Nah, buddy, I don't think so. I think if there's one thing Big Tay can do, that is all the buttons on command, right? It's just clearly going throughout the move list. Eight. Yeah, and see, Crazy Nate had a good sequence there. As soon as he tried to do something more traditional, right? It's like, all right, all of this just hit. He has to try to block soon, right? So let me slip this throw in there. No, it's just not happening that way. All right, you got to throw the CE out eventually. That's how you get rid of a madman. You whiff punish, right? And that's a perfectly timed CE to try to slow momentum down, because this pace is so fast. I don't think we've seen anybody playing at this pace yet.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is like I said, I feel like it's very reminiscent of the way AR and Crywolf play in terms of as well players. And, you know, it's just holding as far forward on the gas as possible, but you actually do see a small amount of restraint sometimes, right?
Yeah, not here. Not at all. Restraint is not in the new vocabulary of humanity. All right?
No punish on the reverse ledge whiff. I hope that doesn't come back to haunt Crazy Nate. But right now he's got them mix up. Okay. One more. Does this get the ring out? No.
This will not matter. It will not matter. It will just kill instead the old-fashioned way by depleting a health bar. All right, battle number 4. Tried the CE on Soul Attack, excuse me. Got stuffed out of the startup. Right back at you. How's this for
this is what I wanted to commend Nate on the first game, or excuse me, the first round of the second game, was the ability to contain Big Tay from wanting to always be pressing buttons to wanting to step and to never have to block forcibly. And so, like, he's just catching him left and right for that. This is kind of how you counter that play style, is you know they're gonna press buttons on wake up, right? So you just make sure that you time your attacks as well as possible on their wake up if you can. You know, otherwise they're just gonna demolish you. They're gonna run all over you.
Yeah, I'm not laughing at the point. The fact that a realistic sentence such as, look, you know they're gonna press buttons on wake up, right? Yeah. I know it, you know it, the players know it, every single person in the chat knows it. The person who just bought this game on whatever platform, they're not even here, but they sensed it, they know it too. It's just yeah, you just gotta make those micro adjustments and believe that they are who we thought they were. All right, Big Tay has showed you exactly who he is. Every single round open, he's done that move, the little spear horn drive, every single time. Like, you gotta believe him at this point. You gotta believe him.
There's no reason to be apologetic about it. This is how Big Tay plays, and this is how Big Tay gets W's. So, yeah, I mean, you know, so that means it's all on Crazy Nate to specifically play around that.
Damn.
Otherwise, he's just going to keep running all over him. And that's what I feel like we're seeing right now, is Crazy Nate has kind of pinpointed that play style, right? Has kept himself composed, because this play style from Big Tay, it pisses people off straight up.
Yeah,
I already know that a number of people would run into Big Tay in a tournament and they would be so upset.
Bro, I'm only laughing because I know the pain I would feel if I was on the receiving end playing against it. So, whoo, back-to-back lethal hits, and this is proven exceptionally well. Oh, come here, talk to me, break everything. Right,
yeah, so I mean, instead of getting angry about it, you start to play around what Big Tay is doing. You keep composed, and you can make the W happen. I mean, there's the punish right there off him trying to press any sort of button or step after he did the 5A. Like, I feel like Crazy Nate has got a handle on the idea right now.
Woo! Another stuff of the soul attack right here, and Nate is picking up, baby. This one is going to be as free as a bird. A perfect, Crazy Nate sending it into a definitive game 5, and the tables have turned. I mean, he's figured it out. He says, okay, you want to press? I'm Talon. I'm pretty fast. I can maneuver around you. I hurt. So if this is what you really want to do, man, what's up? What's up? You see the wall combos, the splash, all of the soul attack stuffs. So he's right on cue. His BD attacks are great. He's following all the rolls now, and yeah, I think Crazy Nate has the download.
Now it's again, so earlier we talked about how it's specifically on Crazy Nate to kind of counter this whole thing, right? Because he had just beaten Sly Tiger, he was going down 2-0, things were looking not very good. Ooh. Now it's all on the side of Big Tay to figure out, okay, well, my game plan that was so strong before is having a little bit of trouble right now. What do I do? You know, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but you may have to block, my friend. You might actually have to do that.
All right, well, that's gonna come through with about 2/3 of his health. Faint on the unblockables, so something is working now, as we got a little bit of hesitation out of Big Tay for once. But yep, roll into button press, GI on that wake up meaty, and that's what I'm talking about. Crazy Nate, take notes. All right, if you're in the chat and you have trouble with people pressing all over you, man, this is a lesson in how to handle that offensive onslaught, which may seem overwhelming at first, but there's always going to be holes in this type of playstyle.
Yeah, I mean, for just a moment there, it seemed like Nate really had even figured out any sort of way to get around Big Tay being a little more conservative about things. But Big Tay now putting Shingle on the front foot. Oh no!
Yep, classic, baby, the classic.
That's so much damage, dude. Like if Big Tay had 50% of his life total, I feel like he might have died from that still. Like, actually.
Yeah, which is crazy because that's the only real option that Nate had in that situation, especially with like no health remaining. But again, Nate has assessed the room. He knows exactly what's going on and what the follow-up is. So why not? Why not just go for it?
Yeah, no, I think the decision to soul charge immediately is a good idea, because you need to be able to get a life total in your favor as quickly as possible. You need to be able to put the opponent down as fast, because they have so much momentum right now, right? Like, Nate has to be living.
Right, looking for that jump back low. Saw it a couple times in some round closeouts earlier in the day with Ganondorf, but not too much there, as his exit was pretty early. But wait a minute, Big Tay trying to come back and make it as dramatic as possible.
Yeah, I mean, Big Tay set that up from a couple plays ago, because he had already gone into spear stance by poking him out with the break attack, and so then he set up the 1A from the spacing, and it was just a smart play all around because he got faster.
Is he going over the top?
Did that catch him before he got above it? No.
No. As well, ever the athlete, avoiding the range of that full animation. But I mean, this is Talon and Soul Charge. It still hurts. Back turn. Oh, and called out.
Okay, mix up.
Just out of range. Nice follow-up. Didn't get the continuation. Needs one hit. Chase down in the wind cannon. Pop over the backflip. Just like that on the spacing. Crazy Nate. No game five. No last round here. I don't want to see it. Just in the nick of time. The one move that had not been used yet. For the perfect time available. A little cartwheel. Bow. We'll send you down to the lower bracket, man. Have some fun mashing down there.
I cannot believe that. That was all in on Big Tay, right? Like, he had There was very little health left. Everything was looking pretty. And then one backflip into wind cannon, sealing the deal. Oh my goodness, dude. I'm sorry. I'm still awestruck by that. That was sick. And I don't even know, like, he hadn't used wind cannon yet. At all. If I remember correctly.
At all. There was just no time and no space for it. I mean, he was, the first 2 games, Nate spent his time trying to figure out exactly what the hell was going on, right? Completely understandable. And then once he kind of figured it out, he said, all right, this is what I must do to win, and we're just going to stick to that. Staying on top, keeping everything short and sweet, cashing out on my damage anytime I get it, because there's going to be a lot of counter hits here, right? Because Tay is pressing. It is what it is. And as you can see, all these continuations is just easy stuff. And then right there with everything left on the line, what a perfectly spaced move. I mean, it's almost like he knew what attack was coming as he survives Big Tay and takes it 3-2. Heavy drama here in North America. Heavy drama.
God, just again, incredible, without question. But we have more Soulcalibur action. Up next, we're gonna have LS 210X and Mean Green. Now, I am right now a little unfamiliar with LS. Right, I believe they play Amy, if I remember correctly, after my cursory checks. But Mean Green has been around for a little while. Mean Green has been playing and placing in events since, I believe, at least 2015. Right, so that was previous versions of Soulcalibur and things like that. Right. Multiple characters for the both of them, from what I remember. So we may see a couple of different things. But yeah, look at that win ratio. Mean Green making it happen, 75%.
Yeah, I too am unfamiliar with LS210, but again, this is the beauty. I love when I'm unfamiliar with players and I get to meet new, gods that come into the scene, because you want as many good players in the scene at any given time for any game to thrive. You love that, to see the continuation. So representing Texas here, young Larry, 8-1. All right, so the week that they signed up, they got the W. That was enough to solidify the spot in the monthly finals. And not only that, showing up today and finding their way through the bracket. So Amy does what Amy does. Very, very technical character, if I say so. And I don't know. We don't see Mitsu too much on this side, and I would like to see that, although he may pull out the Mina if he needs to, Mean Green that is. But I don't know. We'll see. This is one of those matchups where let's get into it, and then I can get comfortable and see what's going on from there.
So Mina was what Mean Green played mostly to get into the top 8, from what I remember, because Mean Green actually streamed some of the matches. So I do wonder if that'll stay true. Okay, so it does. So, right. And then Amy, as we were expecting here, for LS as well. Okay. So we see a bit more Sung Mina than we do Amy. I feel like on the Open Series, we actually don't see a lot of Amy, if any at all. Which is surprising given how strong this character is.
Just happens that way, right? Just happens that way. What we have, like 3 maxis today in EU?
That's true. You're right.
Just happens that way. It's it is what it is. You never know. Any given monthly final, we can see it a lot. But Mina is pretty straightforward in what she does. Space control. Oh, and she taunts you pretty well by telling you you're open, exposing your lack of defense as a fighting game player with the audio cue.
Yeah, one of the craziest part about this character, she has lethal hits for the opponent's movement, which is crazy in a game where movement is encouraged. Movement is loved, you know what I mean? So like, you have a lethal hit for that, it gets wild. Right here, you're seeing LS pushing the letter as far as possible. Great steps though, waited for the whole string to finish. Usually people get impatient and try to press something early, just kept on stepping. Mean Green knew exactly what to do there.
Quick stab, little stun, follow up, more roses, and 4 of the things early on in round 1.
Man, 4B, that move is my personal bane of existence, honestly. Every time I play against an AV, if you hit me with a 4B, I'm just like, please stop. That move right there.
Yeah, well, I don't think anything's gonna stop here. Just continuing back to back and replays for the punishment of Ebonic Plague's mental fortitude.
It's attacking right now.
Yeah, absolutely. As my man falls apart in the booth, LS tries to take Mean Green's help away, and yeah, Soul Charge, nothing doing there. Oh my god, Amy. More 4B, please, on the menu.
Well, you know, it's a little weird to use 4B right now because like he has all the red roses, right? He's got those stocked up. If this connects, oh no, he's not close enough. There's no way. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say that might be a ring out, but he wasn't close enough.
Oh boy, called out. Oh, they didn't go too big there. Left the door open, and that was just so much damage. Soul charge, such a enabling mechanic for every character.
Yeah, I mean, some are obviously better than others. We can be real about that, but
I mean, yeah, such is life. You know, something has to be the best. It is what it is. Ooh, and a trade. Very fortunate situation, but that time off the stun. Nice follow-up. Watch the toes. Reversal edge. Not enough to step, but takes the guard instead. Pops meter of her own and just a stab to the face. Don't come in here yet.
oh wow, that was heavy control right there from LS. Super strong play. I mean, you know, busting out the 4B as much as possible, right? Just at least before all the red roses came in, and then once the red roses came in, you get extra damage off 4B if it connects. It's super good that way.
Yeah.
Welcome
Yeah, it's crazy because he had all 4 red roses after the first round, so it's like, all right, we're just chilling. We got these.
That's usually the Amy player dream, right? Is to just try and get as many 4 red roses as quickly as possible, because then you can jump into white roses whenever you want to, right? And the red roses are usually more offensive, whereas the white roses are considered to be a little bit more defensive in what they give you, right? Like you get more stuff from auto GIs and things like that, which Amy has plentiful amounts of because she has parries that she can do by pressing B and K at the same time, depending on, you know, which direction she presses. It parries that particular attack. White roses are great for that. Red roses, on the other hand, are just out here doing damage.
Amy certainly hurts in specific spaces. Now we got Mitsu. Here's a switch early on after one match. Just not happy with the way that one finished out, and slow it down, I guess. You know, the master of let's play some newts, right? Dang.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, gets the full hit grab, which means he gets a Shura Blade. That was one of the more recent buffs for Mitsurugi, which I feel like that was a great change to the character. He needed it. Okay. Reverse ledge on deck.
Oh, we'll cut there. Try to get a little bit more with the best throw, but it's not going to work. Come here, stay in this corner. More stun, slice, slice. Oh, and just wake up, launch. Lethal is going to dunk on her and a front flip for the style point. That's a solid 8 out of 10. Nah, I'm going to give it a 9 because his arms are on fire.
I give it a 10. I give it a 10 simply because it was optimal. Not only was his arms on fire, but it was also optimal.
Dang. Oh, come here.
Okay, go ahead and get that rose. So now he's at 2 white, 4. Yeah, when she gets all the red and all the white roses, she goes into, she has a purple state with them combined, which means she just becomes one of the strongest like characters that have ever existed.
Ever existed, straight up, it's just extra strong.
I'm just being real, man. The purple rose Amy just has access to some stuff that I didn't even think possible in Soulcalibur.
Battle 3. Fight.
Well, on the mission to acquire said purple state, you might just end up getting the W as is, but it's going to be heartfelt. Nice duck under. A bit scared, but going to get the toe tap. Just a little stabby stab. Watch the big toe specifically. That's the one we're going for. Pop.
Oh man, that 4A has just been working out so well for LS. He's been getting so much mileage, but there's the command grab off of the AMS transition, which gives him purple roses. He now has access to resist impacts without having to spend any meter. He can just do them for free.
Fair and balanced. See, let's sit down, be humble. Oh my goodness, just back to back. Where did your health go?
Yeah, that is the second time Mean Green has gotten that in sequence. This game in particular, he got it twice in the last round, and same here. Okay, soul attack.
Oh, yes, so lovely, so magnificent. This is so perfect.
He got a soul charge, I think. Yep.
Yep, and called it out right there. Access, no resources necessary. Yes, more, please. Please
purple
more.
Rose Amy.
I need more perp Amy in my life. I would love to see that, and it certainly makes me happy. All right, I'm just calling like I see it. That was sick. Beautiful sequence, a lot of damage piled up, and then again, you're talking about access to RI right away. You can't even safely just call in your soul charge there. I was waiting for it. at any given time. And that went from, okay, I just got this state in the final round, and wow, what a difference it made. So absolutely.
It's a strong state. The RI that you get for free is hilariously enough not even the strongest parts about being in Purple Rose perception too. So that's like the crazy part is like, yeah, okay, so she gets that for free. Oh, but that's not the best thing she gets. Okay, all right, okay, yeah, that seems fine.
All right, well,
I might have a small chip on my shoulder.
that's okay, nothing wrong there. Gonna go back to some Nina after game 2. Mean Green not able to really commit to which character they wanted to use. I don't think any of them were too bad, but I guess they just feel a bit more comfortable being stuck with Mina for a potential 3 games as would be necessary to complete this comeback. And 3 white roses make it 4 in the first round. Ebonic, Mean Green's in trouble here.
You know, I'm pretty used to somebody getting 4 red roses in the first round if they're dominating, but 4 white roses is an interesting choice. I guess that just kind of came up as they were pressing buttons. It's just they could only transition into white rose, so they did it. Oh, that's really important right there because that puts them in 1 mix-up range. Yeah, that back throw actually mattered a ton for Mean Green.
Yeah, it could be another thing though because he's been getting his red roses so easily. So okay, this will, you know, I'll find these, no big deal. So now that the harder part is done, let's focus up on just out of range. Beautiful bait there for Mean Green, knowing that he can just throw that out for free. But Amy not able to challenge it quite yet. Toe stab, come here, slice, slice. Oh my God, lethal hit. Gonna be more roses added up. Oh my good. Oh, it hurts. Oh, make it stop. Please make it stop. And all of the roses active after that whole sequence. We are 2 rounds in, and Purple Rose Amy lives. There you go. You just talked.
Well, lethal hit now on deck here. Oh, and he just uses immediately.
Damn.
Wow. Okay.
Fearless.
2 rounds for Mean Green, looking a lot better than before. Like, despite the fact that LS got to Purple Rose, I know we're in a lethal hit right now, but despite that fact that Purple Rose was gained kind of quickly, it not seeming to matter too much for Mean Green. See, this is all stuff she could do without Purple Rose right now. So, dunk on him.
Nah,
Dunk on him.
Nah, we're gonna press eventually. You know, you dunk on somebody a few times. The next time you go up, they're just straight up gonna foul you. That's just how it works. So, oh my goodness, big
You
opportunity
got the
here.
lethal hit again.
Nice hot step. Called it out. Knew exactly what time it was. Staying alive to survive another round. Looking to close this out. 3 straight. Yeah, LS didn't sign up for the high drama matchup. He said, okay, I'm going to pull this card that says 3-0. Yeah, that's the one I'm most interested in.
Well, 4A surprisingly not putting in work that time, but gets the just frame on that. Okay, 4B, that's not punishable.
That is where you just take to the skies and say basically, hey, here's a free hit, but wake up, keep your stand still, nice tech, watching your legs properly, slice, and is there enough? Can she follow up?
Oh,
Yes.
Okay, good block on the mid right there, but there it is, the 4A, gonna finish it off. Okay, well, set point here for LS.
No. Oh my goodness, maximum. Fire up the tornado, baby. This is a good start. Still has another bar meter ready.
Yeah, I think that's a big point actually, is because he has the same amount of bar basically as LS. He can continuously push that if he needs to, which I mean he's definitely going to need to as LS. He's got the offensive pressure going, and he has caught him on wake up almost every single time. Mean Green has been pressing buttons almost as much as Big Tay.
Woo! Right there on the wake up, baby.
goodness.
Absolutely gone. Look at it from the other side, baby. Upside down twirl and a purple piercer right through the heart of Mean Green's upper bracket tournament life as he falls to LS 210-3-0. Unfortunately, going to fall down. Went up the first 2 rounds, wasn't able to close it out. Those purple roses coming in handy. And Amy, just I love her. She's such a great character to watch. I said that out loud. Yes, I did. And I don't feel bad about it. Ooh, I'm growing. I'm evolving as a man. All right, go ahead.
If I'm to be honest, she has like a lot of cool stuff about her. Just the way her character design works, I think that's super cool, legitimately. But yeah, you guys are gonna check these replays. At first, it legitimately looked really difficult for me and Green Toker up until the very end right there. where the adjustments were getting made, right? And LS decided to go for the White Rose route, which was a bit interesting. It wasn't working out for the first 2 rounds, but the second he got that Purple Rose, it ended up being just fine, right? And I have to call back to what KP said. I feel like specifically that LS wanted to go for White Rose first because they knew that they could get the red roses at any point in time because they had been getting them so quick, right?
Yeah, just sliced up there. What seemed like a breath of life turned out to be a little bit more than just an extinction. Delaying the inevitable. Just excellent gameplay here from LS210, and yeah, man, the S ranks are coming through in these online worlds, man. I can't deal with y'all. Shout out to the people showing up with the Fs and the Es. All right, taking a look at the bracket here. Update from the loser side of things. Mind Wolf staying alive, gonna take a 3-1 over Phantasma. It's gonna be the end of his young tournament life. But thank you so much for showing up, showing out, and I hope to see you again in further monthly finals. All right, Mean Green's gonna fall down to face Big Tay, and that's what I wish I could tune into, but we'll have updates for you on that one shortly. All right, Tale of 9, TJ McBiggs. You already know what time it is. It's gonna get feisty, to say the least. I think Tale of 9 and McBiggs is gonna be another hugely offensive matchup.
Yeah, I definitely agree. But, you know, before we get into those, we are going to ask you guys to go to compete.playstation.com if you want to join in on any of these events. You know, again, can't stress it enough. You can do it from the comfort of your own home for absolutely free. And you go through one of these weekly qualifiers like every one of these players did just today. And then you get into these one of the monthly finals. You make it through top 32. Boom, you're on the broadcast, right? You have a chance at that money, the prize pool that we showed you earlier.
Yeah, it's beautiful stuff there. 1K, breaking it down, all of that. So while you do that, I want you to take this real life tutorial, right? You just open, a browser, and you go compete, you go guide, and you do PlayStation.com, and there you go, right? So we're gonna take a quick break. All of you can do that in the meantime. Keep it locked right here for more open series, monthly final action with Soulcalibur 6, right? North America. See you in a bit.
Speak it into existence and it shall be. Close your eyes. Don't get blinded by the light. I will 2 touches and there it is. Tournament champion. PlayStation.
Hey, and welcome back to the PS4 Tournaments Open Series. We got more Soulcalibur 6 action coming to you pretty quick, actually. We get a couple of breaks in here or there, but the soul continues to burn and the action continues to go. I'm joined here by KP. What's good?
Oof. I'm chilling, man. I'm ready to get into the rest of this for the day. Like we said, right before the break, Blind Wolf was able to take it over Phantasma, so it's going to be the end of his run. Me and Green and Big Tay in progress right now as we speak, but look at the upper bracket semi, Tale of 9, TJ McBiggs. I think that one's going to be a flurry. And then Crazy Nate, who survived Big Tay, going up against LS210, who put forward the only 3-0 of the NA bracket so far. So a lot of interesting takes all the way across. Again, LS, unfamiliar with this man before today, and you love to see it. You love to see a new star be born or a new champion. That's actually the theme of the day, as we had Yin take home the crown for Soulcalibur EU, breaking the long back and forth between Keeve and Rufus, the two-man exclusive championship, title passing to each other. Yin was like, let me in there. Maybe today we get somebody else.
Yeah, it has been back and forth between, a couple of different people for the championships or what have you during the Open Series for Soulcalibur 6, whether it be EU or NA, right? But this month specifically has just been so different, right? Like, yeah. It's one of those things where I can no longer just be like, yeah, one of our previous champions will take it like they have been. We're expecting that or anything. Like right now, I fear for previous champions like tournament lives, honestly.
Well, that's why we play the game, right? I'm going to continue to repeat that time and time and time again. Just force it down people's throats because that's just the reality of the situation. It'd be unfair to just crown somebody at the start.
Let's do this.
As we see that even previous champions haven't made it thus far. But 2B, Big Siggy, no surprises here. I don't know how this is going to end, but man, does TJ McBiggs look exceptionally clean all throughout. However, Tale of 9, when he's playing, Big Sieg, is a bit different.
Battle 1. Fight.
Well, I have no more predictions because today has been just destroying any sense of knowledge that I have ever had.
Yeah. We're just gonna keep it going right now. Oh my goodness, yo, why did that do so much damage?
He was boxing with him for half a minute. 2B has 6 weapons and she just punched him in the face and kicked him instead of using any of them.
Yeah, and then she spiked one for 80. It's just, okay, cool. No big deal.
Well, I mean, a quick game for TJ McBiggs. Tail of 9, though, I really do. Wow, just barely got caught on the back end, causing the lethal hit. So attack comes out, and now you got to deal with all this mix-up potential. There's the base hold, though. Good job.
It's one of those fortunate situations, right? I love in fighters where people have whiffed and they know they're gonna die, so they keep on with the string to try to get away, and the chase down from 2B was easy work. However, it wasn't enough as Tail 9 was able to recover control of everything. And is that close enough? All right, that was some next level ambition right there.
I don't know, man. I feel like any time that Siegfried initiates his CE, he takes 6 steps before the animation is over.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like anyway. Good duck right there, though, on the 6
down. But not this time. Will not be outdone in the air, especially when it comes to this game as 2B and with that wall to pick up. Oh, dodges in. Get a big throw here. This is a big time situation. This is one counter hit into, oh, never mind. It's gonna get the flapjack.
He's got the lethal hit on deck, too. You gotta watch what TJ does.
Oh my God, and the angle of the sword. Yeah, coming from the top down. What a beautiful, fortunate in animation that the sword comes down from the top in the back turn, you thought. It looks
he's got
like
a big sword for a reason.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh man, I can press here. Psych a lot.
Executing support program.
I was gonna say 2 bar for TJ, but I was wondering when he was gonna use it, and he just ends up getting there. However, the stance transition from Tail of 9 got him out of dodge, and again, he's up against the wall. This is okay.
Oh boy. All right. Luckily, that took him for a ride towards the middle of the stage because you hate to see you know, such a massive light lead just get robbed by a ring out. Or you love to see it depending on who you are as a viewer. But here's the hop in, going low, watch your legs, shoulder check, and tail of 9. Those are 3 straight rounds to close out game 1.
That was pretty strong.
Yeah,
That was
3
definitely
straight
pretty
rounds
strong.
to close out game 1. So with all of the jumping and the freedom
Welcome to
of
the stage
movement,
of
not only can
history
Ziggy check her on the way in, but he can also swat that fly right out of the air with the perfectly timed moves. And Tail of 9 seems to just have the perfect guidebook on what to use and what situation available. And again, it's everything is impressive, but sometimes people seem to be a cut above the rest, and right now Tail of 9 looks to be that man. Now I did say that the winner of Mind Wolf and TJ Biggs would likely go to the final, and I'm sticking by that, but it doesn't mean it has to be here, right? There's a long journey through, and I think this tournament, the way it's looking, I'll give it to him after 5-6 games. It looks like it's going to Tail of 9.
Fight.
Well, second game, much larger stage to work with right here too. Although ring out wasn't like a huge possibility from the previous game. But, oh, one twirl, catching the back, big damage on that. Yeah, okay, nice block on that. Was able to get the throw. Yeah, you know, I feel like Tail of 9 has dealt with aggression shift pretty well so far. It's hit a couple of times with TJ McVix, but it hasn't become a gigantic factor. Tail of 9 seems to be able to get around aggression shift pretty well, and also like he's been jumping out of like situations and stuff too. But oh, Dark Legacy Bubble's gonna get destroyed. The reversal edge comes out, and the resist impact to stop it.
Yeah, of course. I mean, at that situation, you don't even want to deal with a potential guessing game there. Go ahead and spin some of that bar and get out of there safe enough. Oh, come here. Talk to me. Come here. Shoulder check, homie.
Your path ends here.
Ends here.
Caught him.
How many bones just got broken in that twist? I swear I heard like 80 of them. It was so crazy. It was crack, 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 crack. And clearly, you know, Tail of 9 took that personally with the sidestep and just slicing her in half.
Yeah, clearly not enough bones were broken because he just kept getting back up. So.
Same mix up.
One more time. No, it goes for the mid this time. 384 does get blocked though. He doesn't have to deal with a ton of damage of getting knocked down. But, okay, what's the mix up? Oh, that means he gets free damage.
Yep, nice pick up here and follow up once again. There is a lot going on, and it is all Big Siggy right now. Oh, that's a whiff. Hello? Yeah, thank you. That's just, you know, it's one of those things like, oh man, you got so many good mix-ups. Here's a gift punish. Let's see what you do with it. And Tail of 9 was ready at the helm with that one.
Yeah, you know, I again got to commend Tail of 9 for his ability to recognize like where to go when 2B is attempting to do anything. But there's the lethal hit usage. Big damage on that. Even caught the Ukemi.
So
good dog.
You can't have a conversation about damage without mentioning Sig here. I mean, he's about to go on soul charge soon. Trying to wither his health down a little bit more. Oh my god, just hit him with the butt of the sword. It's right there. Knock, knock.
Oh, the full string. Wow, that's pretty rare for somebody to whip into the full string. But I mean, you know, Tail of 9 probably was like not expecting the whole thing to come out, right?
I mean, you kind of had to, right? There was a second delivery for the free punish package, and this time he let the string rock in front of his face, and TJ knew he was gonna die in that sequence, so why not? Oh, the block shot, the denial, trying to dunk his way in. No. I think we got a spot on the defensive roster for 2B when it comes to the V-ball in the Caliber Olympics. Diving in, denied again.
On the Caliber Olympics is cheating. I see.
Hey, listen,
fly. Like,
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. She's in the game. And just like that, you saw her giving her body for the trade to stop Siegfried in his tracks and then getting the follow-up on the offense. And watch the swag. Ooh, that's a celebration right there for the cameras. TJ McBiggs on the board and in the win column.
Yeah, I mean, it started pretty close, and then, you know, TJ got incrementally a little bit better as time went on, and then that last round, it was like just a clear hurdle above.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
She flew over the pole vault. She didn't need the pole.
No, 2B's on hurdles too. You don't worry about us, all right? We went through all the sanctions. The rules only say that they have to be in the game, all right? They're in the game, so Caliber Olympics, 2B is eligible. That's something you got to deal with, all right? 1-1 right now for both of our competitors looking for a guaranteed berth into the prize money. if you make the upper
Welcome to the
bracket
stage
final,
of history,
the lowest place you
retold.
can come out with is third, and that's going to guarantee you a minimum of $200. So money match potential right here.
Let's do
Whereas the
this.
loser is going to drop down to the lower
I
bracket and have to
didn't say
play
anything yet.
into the fourth place game. So this is going to be the difference between 200 and nothing. And let's see who has the ability to tighten up and grab this set by the reins, take control.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a lot closer than it started out. I can tell you that much. It seemed like it was going to be one of those Siegfried shows, but which we haven't seen in a long time, by the way. Siegfried has been a lot lesser of a character as of recent, so, but not exactly the case. You know, TJ McBiggs bringing things back. It's just always like, how well does the opponent deal with like a base hold transition or, you know, the cheap hold twirl, or excuse me, yeah, no, the cheap hold twirl, I was right.
Yeah, it's all good. It's just a lot of twirling and spinning and holds. It's all good, bro. Slice, come here, talk to me. Let's have a conversation. Back in the office, near the bamboo sticks, hit the concrete. Oh, no reversal edge, I'm out of here. All right, no respect here. Slice, oh, second chance. Tries to keep it safe, but it's just not enough for the team.
Oh, TJ forgot that it's always going to be 2 hits on the kicks for Siegfried if he does reversal edge kicks. It is always going to be both kicks. It's not like when he does it manually where he can only do one of them if he so chooses.
Hey.
Okay, knockdown right here. I mean, okay, yeah, stayed on the ground, so the 4A was not able to put him into anything like guard stun wise, right? So that's gonna allow for the combo at the command grab, and oh, he got opened up mid. Yeah, he wanted to duck for it, but it was not the low.
I'm just admiring how something so simple, right? Taylor Nine's been all over the place, but he's broken it down to like 2 or 3 moves, and everything is just working. Now he's going a bit deeper into the set as he works on TJ's guard gauge, right? You just want to get him to block anything, and the more guard stun, the better, obviously. So you're gonna pop that, slow you down, and no, I'm 2B. I'm gonna press first, but the duck under, just to follow up. Oh my God, so much damage! Did she go under that?
Yeah, that could have been a precarious situation, but he was able to get out. Oh, the mix-up right there. Not gonna be able to fully convert the combo though, and Soul Charge is activated.
She was rolling on the ground and went under that. I'm so tight, but it doesn't matter. Dark Legacy picks it up exactly where it left off, and she can't roll under this. Easy stab, 2 rounds to 1 in favor of Tale of 9, and oh, whiff.
He actually tried to use the 1A to beat the Dark Legacy bubble, but it was too late because it was already active. So it didn't really end up doing anything. Unfortunate for TJ, but Tail and I will take that to the bank, of course. Gotta watch that 2 bar. Gotta remember that that's on deck, yeah.
Oh, hello? Okay, there's something going on in the school of whippery here, and I don't like it. Will somebody please get a clean whip punish? Alright, well that's a block punish. It's cool.
That's incredible defense so far because those mix-ups off of the side hold are all lethal. Yeah,
no.
see, when you're in Dark Legacy, they're automatic lethal hits as long as they connect.
Yeah, this is big trouble here because the guard gauge, I mean, you can't afford to block, you can't afford to get hit. That was all types of trouble for TJ Big Bigs right there. And Taylor 9 taking advantage of a precarious position there. It's just, once that guard gauge is like beaming red, you know you have to go to the moves in your arsenal that can cause a guard break. Now, while your opponent is looking out for them, they also don't just want to press because that's how you get counter hit, right? Because you're still fighting the match itself. So when you start adding these different system mechanics and layers on top of layers, it becomes very overwhelming. And Taylor and I was able to take advantage of the situation and just get mixed up the clean way. And if he blocked it, you know, so what? He was staying safe and still working on that guard gauge as is. So good stuff to him. And yeah, that's going to be 2-1 in favor of Tail of 9. Looking for the closeout set. I don't know. I mean, TJ's playing exceptionally good. Anything you're seeing in terms of adaptation or adjustments that may work in his favor?
Yeah, for TJ specifically, he is getting rocked by base hold, which is the A slide B, where he kind of like slides the sword into the ground and then just is like sitting down to the ground. That move has been kind of just demolishing him, right? So really looking out for the situations where base hold is really strong is a thing. And okay, look, you notice that he's doing a lot of 2As, he's doing a lot of 1Ks to go under any sort of high attacks or to stop Dark Legacy. That's really important because there's been a ton of high attacks from Tail of 9. Tail of 9 has been looking for like 6A, which is the big, like, huge wall combo starter.
Yeah.
Great defense again.
Oh, right back at you. Anything you can do, holler at me. We'll get some damage the old-fashioned way. When your opponent is blocking and then you can't open them up, you toss a throw in there and see how that works for you. Scoop, not having it. Oh man, got to it first. Follow up, walking towards the corner, but right back at you. TJ not gonna go out, just blocking this time. Switches to a more offensive. Yep, ducks under the high. Oh, and does not get the mix up there, but the Dark Legacy bubble. Just sitting in the rafters, waiting for its one job to get called up and used immediately. As Tail of 9 didn't want to take a chance there in a low life situation.
That felt like one of those Plan B things because he dropped the combo originally.
Yep.
You know, you were supposed to do Wall Rising B, then KB afterwards, and he was just like, oh no, it dropped, it didn't connect, so I better just save myself. Dark Legacy is a pretty good save myself button for sure. Soul Charge comes out. Gonna get away from that flapjack, and I mean, oh wow, 4A!
Okay, he just jumped in the air and Tail of 9 just swatted him. Hey, God! Yeah, you know what time it is. Yeah,
that is a New York CPR.
Ooh, hey. Yeah, Tail of 9, all cylinders firing right now.
Yep, see both kicks. He recognized it that time. And oh, even caught him out of the soul attack. Okay, no ducks on that for Tail of 9 this time. You know, he'd been ducking that AAA string several different times, but there's the base hold, and he saw it coming from a mile away, it looked like. 6A. Oh. This is where it gets real scary right now for TJ. He recognizes that the Dark Legacy is a factor here, and it comes out immediately. One more mix-up.
Oh, no. God. Take it to the sky. And he is definitely on the wrestling team solo. We don't need anybody else, all right? Now, maybe Yoshi. But still, I mean, Siegfried with the... just come and take a round with me and just, I love to see it, man. Getting flashy with it, especially when we hadn't seen that all match Tail of 9. Again, low health, clutch situations. You're playing C. What's your go-to? Dark Legacy. And he was able to clear the space, get the hit, get the kills, reset the neutral, whatever he needed it to do. I don't want to call it an all-at-one move, but it's pretty high up there when it comes to utility. And excellent usage of it. It's just, these are the things that separate. You know, you can just play your generic Siegfried and, you know, just toss it willy-nilly, or you can save it for every clutch situation, as we saw there from Tail of 9. And yeah, Dark Legacy carrying this man to a berth in the upper bracket final. So Tail of 9 in the money. As you know, you peep all these replays. Definitely a hard-fought match, but man, a little bit too much Siegfried at the end of the day.
Siegfried can be a hard-to-fight character. He has the potential to mix you up left and right, no matter how much you know about the character, right? Like, right there, because of that, the side hold B, like, he can also go low there. It doesn't have to be the mid. And, you know, then you have the Dark Legacy on top of that, which does a ton of chip, a ton of guard damage, and then he's plus afterwards, right? So, like, and, okay, so you didn't guard it and you got hit. Oh, well, you're rewarded with him hitting you with a base hold, A-slide B, and then just finishing you off with the side throw right there. Again, one of my favorite throws in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, take a look at the bracket. So, man, Mean Green, unable to survive Big Tay. The button-pressing dream lives on as TJ McBiggs is going to find himself down there with the as-well glory of the February monthly final. And coming up next, we got Crazy Nate going up against LS. Should also be excited too, man. That Amy looked exceptionally strong to start things out. Man, but Crazy Nate survived Big Tay though, so it's kind of like, honestly, I'm more impressed by Nate's gameplay than anything I've seen, because I know how incredibly hard it is to play against that style, especially when a character is super effective in it, such as Aswell. It's just like, I've got to go with Nate on this one, man.
Hey, that's fair. one thing I want to lend to Nate specifically is we saw versus Big Tay that he has a real strong ability to adapt. Because remember, he did go down 2-0 relatively quickly and then had to make the comeback 3-0, right? So the way that I think this is probably going to go is LS is going to dominate at the very beginning. I think that's probably pretty likely. And then, you know, we're going to start seeing that incremental adjustment that Crazy Nate had been doing during the Big Tay set. And then, you know, whether or not it goes Crazy Nate's way is another story. But I do think that's going to happen because, like, LS seemed to be as strong as possible right out the gate. Never really needing any sort of, like, okay, I got to power myself up. You know, I got to breathe. I got to get my gamer stance or whatever that, you know, that you think. But so that's why I think he's gonna start out strong.
I think that would be some fantastic content, right? Behind the scenes rituals. What do open series competitors do to warm up or with, you know, prepare for a game and stuff like that? If only they, you know, film that would be tight. I feel like Tale of Nine would be a bit much, but I'd still love to see it.
Well, all right. So first game, and already my prediction is holding incorrect, as every prediction this month has just become out of nowhere. You know, I remember the days of when I used to be able to call this 100% of the time.
Fight. Okay. Watch your legs.
Oh,
no shoes.
Hit. Yeah, you know, the one thing that Tom has never cared about is, you know, a lot of the time any other thing that their opposing character does, right? Tom usually is pretty good about just getting in there. A big whiff, though. That's super unfortunate for LS because that's going to leave, Nathan to be able to do whatever.
This is kind of...
2 rounds
Nate's going ham right now. He is going ham. Hey.
Oh, big hit right there on that, yeah.
Oh,
so it's going to lead into soul attack.
We keep her nice and close to have a conversation with her in the office. Oh, okay, just swinging out here. Talon's moveset. And so, it's pretty brutal. Hey.
Launcher. Now one more mix up? Yeah.
Game one, not even. I mean, wow. 2 red roses and curtains. That's it. Just an L in the loss column. Crazy Nate picking up exactly where he left off. He has to be charged up, right? Because now he's able to get his flurries in and out at the ability, and the ability, or not even the ability. He's allowed to now process his opponent and block and see the approach that LS has, whereas the previous match he definitely didn't. It was just like, go, all right, oh, you're not ready, you're gonna die, so drop all your inhibitions, don't try to get any data, no downloads, go. And because of that, his offense is seemingly more potent in between rounds. So I don't know, maybe he rides this wave of just staying on top and just overwhelming his opponent to the point where you don't really get to play. Let's see if he takes his foot off the gas at all here in game 2.
Yeah, well, causing your opponent to not play actually is really hard for Amy, because if she can't get a single rose, she's just aiming by herself, which is still good, mind you. Still strong, but the roses is where she starts to really ruin your day. Okay, 3A. Oh, but nice block on the 1B. Yeah, that is punishable on block. Again, and again, another punish. Yeah, Crazy Nate. I feel like the only thing that was holding Crazy Nate back was he just was not ready at the time for Big Tay's playstyle, and then like now he's like good to go. Like, I'm not playing against that no more, so now I can just do my normal game plan.
Well, you better do something, because he just got crowned back to back by Amy, just tapping her. You're almost knighting her in a sense, both sides, just to let you know I'm out here. But again, that's with a soul charge activation. Let's see how clean LS reminds the CS without it. And there you go, slice. 2-2 right now, working up 3-2. Wait a minute, here's the wall splat, doesn't get the follow-up, drops it instead, but it's picked up by Crazy Nate. That's gonna be a break and a big launch, and goodbye.
I thought thought that was air controllable, so I wasn't entirely sure, but I guess I'm totally wrong because like he just went straight out the way out of the ring.
A little upwards wind cannon, you know what I'm saying? Just pointed it at the sky this time to see how high she could go in. That was air controllable, but almost spelled trouble for Crazy Nate. Luckily able to just barely stay alive.
And that was super worrisome for just a moment there. But almost a crazy pickup right there. If LS had gotten that into like a full combo, I probably would have lost it, honestly. But I mean, okay, look at the rose counts. We got 3 and 2. Yeah, also, right there, that was a specific versus Amy thing that he went for. He knew that Amy was back turn, so he tried to go into the wind bearer stance into wind cannon to punish the back turn move, because there is not an Amy in the world that won't do backflip while they're back turn. I don't know a single one that won't just do it almost immediately.
All right, we gotta flip over you. Back turns. Oh, the respectful. Just come back to block and neutral. Slice, slice. Come here. 4 red roses on deck. Does she go
They're
over?
going over each other. Okay, I thought that one was gonna go over too.
Yeah, same here. But as we saw, you saw Amy with the backflip like right before that, called out. Not even 10 seconds later, you knew exactly what time it was. And thanking the win for that one. I mean, I guess you can. It just seemed a bit circus heavy. All in the areas now. In full-blown anime game. You know, just remove the ground for these two. Just let them float. Give them jumping mechanics. It'll be okay.
And then just have 2B come in as an assist.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no question. 2B stage.
That jump over was crazy. That jump over was crazy, and then he fully converted into soul attack in the air, allowing for an easy, meaty mix-up before LS could even press a button.
Hey, Crazy Nate, I'm gonna need you to let us, you know, finish the thought next time.
No.
No? Oh, he's here to...
Welcome to the stage of history.
I got you. Because that was kind of... That was kind of quick. All right, and that felt bad as a spectator, my man. We sitting here joking about how they're jumping around and back and forth, and in that time, Nate is all business, no smile on his face. It was just a cook, just get him up out of here. I need my money on time. And that is a second game as quickly as he got the first one. Now looking to close things out. Will we get a change of stage, or will we get unlucky and end up in the same space again?
Okay, so it's the Indian part. All right. So, I mean, obviously the verticality of the stage is quite large, right? it's real long.
Just a little bit.
But these two just fight up close. There's very little of... Like, if anybody's gonna run away, it would be Amy, and I don't think she's going to do that, right?
Nice bait.
Two
That has
arrows.
to be one of the rewarding feelings, man. When you know somebody's gonna GI and then you just watch them and they get the punish, it's so sick. All right, how about
wow,
AGI?
the rare high parry. Okay, I guess he knew. Oh, that's
Very rare you see a talent player sit there and take it and not, you know, sidestep and cancel and everything. And don't look now, but that's another 1 round 4 white rolls for LS, and we saw just how effective he could be. Excuse me, when he gets those 4 white ones early.
Oh no, and now he's got another lethal hit on deck for himself too. LS is stocking up pretty hardcore here. Gets a red rose. One more will do it for the purple.
Bow! And just like that, oh my goodness.
Oh my god, okay, I thought he was out.
I thought he just, you know, pinpointed that and threaded the needle there for the ring out. And even the follow-up was scary as well. But, oh my god, props to LS for not falling for the trap of possibly dying.
Okay, reverse ledge is out. Okay, this could determine it.
Oh my goodness, and you just made the right read with the purple rolls. Just ready to go here for a decisive game 3. This shouldn't even go further than this. LS has a huge opportunity to get on the board here and turn things around, but Crazy Nate not to be outdone. He was actually down 2-0, so he knows a thing or two about comebacks and hopefully how to be on the denying end of it.
Well, Crazy Nate's got a lot of meter to work with, right? So he tried to go for that wind cannon play again. Didn't end up working out. And LS is going to be able to run away with that. Likely just kind of chill for a minute, you know, not take too many big risks here. But is that a...
It is not. Yeah, I guess he wanted to find out himself. Just let it rip. Why not?
Well, you know, if he holds,
guaranteed.
if he does the forward, the White Rose Perception Super, it is I-12. So it is 12 frames. It is real fast.
Yes.
But
meter here for Amy. Gonna have to just block straight up, and yeah, I got beaten to the punch that time. LS had the right idea, but still in purple rolls. I mean, every advantage imaginable is almost granted.
Oh goodness, that was scary again. But the foray is gonna get LS out of dodge, you know. And look, Crazy Nate is looking for as many wind cannons as he can get. Foray again, soul charge.
Oh yeah, this is gonna hurt. Come here, stand up. Follow up. More mix-ups galore. Called out immediately.
That's the strength of having a parry is even without them being resist impacts, you do have a parry on deck. You can parry soul whenever you want, but if you whiff something big like that, Crazy Nate shows.
And wait a minute, here's a choke session, man. We got a fraud detection about to pop up, trying to get some whiff punishes on the setup, but just too much Crazy Nate. And looking to close this out, wake up CE. I mean, why not at this point? You're up 2 rounds, you have purple roses in the second round, and you haven't been able to close it out.
86 damage and builds meter. Seems pretty good to me.
Hey, listen, man, she needs it. All right, here's a sidestep again. Nice follow-up, about to close on another bar beater. There you go, one more stack, and if he hits another CE, this should be it.
No punish.
And there you go, hit confirm into the counter hit. Twirl it upside down, slice her up, get a juggle. Look at me one last time. And that is enough. Backflip into the water. Not quite. It's going to stay here. Not going to over-exaggerate on the CE finish, but it's going to stay alive. That's the most important part here. I love the adaptation coming in. And you know what? Sometimes you got to let a wake-up CE rock. You just had enough. You get tight at this point. The comeback's already happening. You have nothing to lose. You're down 2-0. You gotta believe. You gotta make something happen. Why not? Wake up and hit that button. Right? Don't let anybody discourage you from doing so.
Yeah, the only time that I worry about a wake up CE is if people are punishing you at every single time, punishing you for it every single time. If that's happening, then all right, okay, maybe you probably shouldn't wake up CE. But wake up CE is another thing, another option in your arsenal. Just because it sounds like a bad idea does not mean it always is a bad idea.
Message.
Look at his health. Just to start, wind cannon, 1 extra hit, gets on the wall, and you are already in guts range, and the wall is almost broken. The unblockable catches him on the other side, and that was a very interesting round.
Yeah, pack it up. Oh man, I thought another wind cannon was about to fly, but it didn't even need it because everything is connecting. There's the wall break, and oh yeah. Oh no, wait a minute. Has a chance here? Yeah, just gonna go ahead and stance to get up out of there, bro. I don't want anything to do with the robbery. That is a casual rink out. Wait a minute, we have an opportunity here for both sides. Big whiff, and bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, 1 vertical whiff. Crazy Nate was already stepping at that point, just an easy punish. But okay, 3 roses here for LS. I know it's currently set point, but those roses might end up mattering a lot if he's able to get that 4th one.
Little stab, little stabby stab, nothing too much.
Yep, soul charge activated.
And backed off.
Yeah, Talum actually has a reverse ring out move, so probably a little worried about it, to be honest. I think it's wall rising B if I remember right, but it could be a different one. Here's that final rose. There it is. Anytime an Amy is back turned.
Okay, and denying the win. Yeah. Talk me through that sequence. That was crazy.
Dude, okay, so I don't understand how he's been calling out high parry every time. Because normally, like, every Amy player specifically wants to go for the mid parry, right? Mid parry is super strong because horizontal mids are so prevalent. But high parry versus Talum, I guess, is, you know, it's pretty strong because high moves are a lot of starters for her now that I think about it. So high parry is actually maybe the way to go.
All right, delving deeper into specific matchup knowledge here as you take a look at LS 888. Oh, no. Triple 3 more times and put a little style on it, please. I need a screenshot of that, right? When it freezes and the lights are on, and the flowers, the rose petals are just everywhere.
Yeah, kind of unfortunate it's only available in Soul Charge, otherwise you'd see it more.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I mean, we may see it again here. Soul Charge active right now, and he's already tossing roses.
Oh no, it caught the step. As you see the run counter available, you thought that maybe, just maybe, LS would find a slimmer of hope, but it's all it. This is it. Curtains, baby. Nate, the crazy one, going forward to the upper bracket final. 3 games to 1. And while NA hasn't been wild with 3-0s and none of that, everybody's super competing. I just feel confident in 8-pick, man. He's a survivor, and he's carrying that flurry of offense on to the money, actually, as we get into these replays. Oh, my God. You knew exactly what time it was on that wall break. Look at the Omega launch. Just a little tap. It's so devastating, so demoralizing.
Yeah, I mean, at the very end there, you saw specifically that LS tossed a rose to try and stop any forward movement from Crazy Nate, but it ended up actually going either under or just not fast enough that it could catch on Totlum. And so he still got in front and was able to get the full Soul Charge string to finish off that last game. And
this is beautiful here.
I know that's coming up later, but...
Yeah, when somebody hits you with the RE and then you guess right, Satisfaction 2000. Counter hit here. Easy confirmed. Slice her up. All of the perfect stuff. You love to see it. Every single rose. Oos! Cutting right through the heart. Yeah, there's no chance of survival there. And tossing the roses. Big time situation here. Yeah, that was just too big of a whiff. You're looking at like 100+ frames of recovery in that situation that Crazy Day had to react. And for somebody of his skill level, easy money.
And there was that clip right there where he tossed the rose. He attempted to stop the forward movement, but didn't end up working out. And so our upper bracket final is going to be Tale of 9 versus Crazy Nate. So that means that one person in the grand final will be completely new to that section of the tournament.
Beautiful. You love to see it, man. It's a new thing. I don't know what it is, but they passed a memo down, or they just watched the EU broadcast and they realize exactly what it is. It could be you. Never forget that. Make sure you sign up at compete.playstation.com to where you too can earn a portion of this prize money. You don't have to win in the weeklies. Just play enough, get far enough, earn those points to make it into the monthly final. And then you show up, you make top 8, and we'll see you here on the broadcast. All for free, no charge. You do it directly from your PlayStation. Everything's signed up. Everything's run through the system itself. It's a very, very lovely system, and you should definitely take advantage of it if you're a fan of Soulcalibur 6.
Yeah, well, you guys learn about that system or take advantage of that. I do believe that is going to be a quick break that we need to take right before we get into the upper bracket finals and the rest of the top 4. So thank you so much for joining us, but stay tuned because it's only going to get even more difficult for our competitors after this.
PlayStation.
And welcome back. All right, this is the Soulcalibur 6 Open Series monthly final for February. All right, we're down to our top 4 players. We just saw a crazy addition to the upper bracket final with Crazy Nate being able to survive basically everything that's come his way throughout the entirety of the tournament. Now, us sitting alongside him is Tale of 9, and then we'll have some updates for you down in the losers bracket as we take a look right now. Big Tay. Oh my God, still alive, not to be undone, takes it 3-2 over TJ McBiggs. I want you to look at his tourney map, right? 3-2 there against Mean Green, 3-2 against Crazy Nate, 3-2 as well. My man is just down for whatever it takes. And then we got LS210 going up against Mind Wolf. That is happening live as we speak. That should be a very good one. I can't wait to see who comes out on top of that. But for now, we got Taylor 9 and Crazy Nate in the upper bracket final, which means at the very least, we will be having a new berth in the grand finals and the potential of crowning a champion that is yet to exist. We've had a little more mix-up on the NA side of things than we have on the EU, but I think Mind Wolf is the only returning champion still alive in this bracket. Tale of 9 has come exceptionally close. Crazy Nate right here knocking on the door as close as he's ever been, and it's just about to go in. So we'd like to hear your predictions. Tell me what's going on, who you got. Oh, 73. Well, excuse me, if I knew that's how you feel, I wouldn't have asked in the first place. So while we get these two competitors ready, fired up, and good to go, I'm just going to break down a little bit of how I feel. Now, Tale of 9 has looked exceptionally strong, right? But it seems like he hasn't really been tested to the same level Crazy Nate has. And when you have that type of momentum riding up with the wins to follow it, right? 3-2s here, 3-1, whatever have you, it's a wonderful thing. But I will take the strong, consistent play without having to get in tight situations over the 3-2 drama-filled, no, any day of the week. Because the thing about Tale of 9 is he just doesn't go there. You know, it's all good. So let's get it. All right, connecting up. You love to see it. Intro's working. I wonder if we're gonna let it. Yeah, not letting it rock. Let's get right to it. Oh, and just swinging exactly where he picked off. Not gonna deal with anything here. Real safe, but Tale of 9 has forced the offense in his favor no matter what. Life bar doesn't matter. Amount of wins, none of that. She goes into that win stance. It goes right under. Yeah, she just knows. So we talked about that a lot in the previous set, how Talon has a lot of high starters, and you can see Tale of 9 throwing out a lot of highs as well, you know, looking to meet her there and beat her to it. But no, Crazy Nate just going for a different approach here. Quick pickup, bang, bang, little AA to get some damage there while rising, while not press some buttons. It's all love. But within a round already, all of the hits that Tale of 9 has landed have come from those spinning mids. All right, it's all good. Break attack still plus, back to back still my turn, and presses through, jumps over, gets the lethal hit or the punish. This should be enough. I'm not sure if she couldn't have attacked while he was falling down, but how about a throw? Grabs the leg, pulls him to the middle of the stage for whatever reason, right? Whatever makes her happy, that's gonna be enough to take 2 rounds. Superman punch gonna whiff early on. Tail of 9, no punish, but instead of looking for the next hit, just goes into the soul charge. Walk to the wall, and we know how scary Talon can be with the reverse ring out, but it's Tale of 9 showing no fears. The flapjack gonna block the front escape. Didn't want to hit that wall. However, finally gets a hit. There's a little sicky kick, as I like to call him, to the shoulder pad. Use your tongue. And yeah, on the board, not scared at all. There's the low, catches the sidestep, and yeah, Tale of 9 is just up, down, left, right, inside out. It doesn't seem like he's gonna give Crazy Nate the time to do what he wants. He's gonna make him guess it. Look at the damage on this. Guard damage, regular damage, call out with the GI. Oh, ducks under, jumps the second one. And no, not like this. No, you hate to see it. And what was a perfect round coming in from Tail of 9 just turns into a robbery that just hurts the soul of anybody who could understand what was going on. Oh, that was
Welcome
so
to
bad.
the stage of history.
Fully red bar of guard gauge, right? Still on the tail end of his soul charge, getting all the damage, the wall splat, the mix-ups, the combos. You couldn't ask for a better situation, but his positioning was just off. And with the slip of the wrist, Talon in her wind is gonna slip out of danger and into a ring out steal. It's one of Soulcalibur's lifetime mechanics, but I know it hurts. And I know every now and then people can appreciate a stage with no walls. Or excuse me, with all walls. Boxed in. Keeping it in. Dives in. No, sit down. You don't wild rise here. The only thing you're gonna do is block. Goes under GI. I think he got the wall at the top, so Sieg fell before. Not enough for a follow-up there, but I like it. The adjustment here. And look at that scarf is just flowing in the wind. Sieg with the swag. Look good, play good. And getting that lethal hit to remove some of that armor is activated. Dark Legacy popped. Ooh, and I don't care too much for your cancels. I'm not gonna believe you, or wait, instead I'm gonna call you out, and grabs the toes, flipping her over to the other side. You love to see it. Nice reset there. Getting the full damage from that combo. Nice reset again. It's just all adding up, ducking under these highs. And beautiful block. I'm sure you would have gotten the tech, because that was gonna be a back throw either way you cut it. Tail of 9 trying to get to the wall, and now a guess for the round. The sidestep K to call out. You love it, man. I just love the animation. You know, there's 8, 9, 20 different ways you can guess during an RE, and getting the proper one just always worth the reward. A. Okay, big stick, little stick. I love the call that. Swing and go down counter here. Watch yourself and your legs. Gonna get the follow-up. Nice interrupt there. And good reversal as the call out. The catch the recovery phase of the throw in the movement option. Tried to fire off the wind cannon. Nothing doing, but instead gets a sidestep and the wall splat. Back again. Double splat. And look at all of this damage. Goodness. Crazy Nate with the optimization. 2 rounds to 1, and he does not let anything slip. Any mistake he makes, he picks up for it and then some on the next available sequence.
Oh, I can't believe that's how I come back, is the gigantic amount of damage on the wall hit.
Yeah, it's okay, man. It happens to the best of us. We continue this on and diving over. We don't care about these lows. Talon wall, optimization. Let's hit it again. Looking for the reset. This time blocks the mid on standing, gets the follow-up, and Tail of 9 has a good chance to push this to a round 5, but he needs to stay away from that edge. Crazy Nate has been so good in those positions, and there you go. You love to see it. Keep it at neutral. Trying to go into game 3 at 1 game apiece.
Yeah, it's definitely looking real close. Crazy Nate's going to be looking to soul charge pretty soon, I'm pretty sure. At least use CE to, okay, well, it ended up being soul charge. I was going to say, at least use CE to put him in block stun. Maybe it's both. Good lord, just using all the bar. Unfortunately for Crazy Nate, Tail of 9 has just taken advantage of all that.
Woo! Oh no, not like this. Okay, almost put itself in a terrible position, but was able to survive somehow. It is what it is. Doesn't matter how it happened. Only matters that it did. Looking for the scoop. That looked like he was going into a flapjack. I'm not going to hold you. Those are some similar animations. And there's the guard break. Not going to do any of it. Big time trouble. Watch your legs. You hadn't seen that move yet. And the ground bounce. Woo! Wipe the sweat off the brim. And it's now 2-0 in favor of Crazy Nate, man. The momentum is just proven to be far too strong.
Yeah, it definitely feels like it. I mean, and that's kind of been indicative of Crazy Nate throughout most of the matches we've seen in the broadcast outside of the Big Tay one. He just, the second he beat Big Tay, he took that momentum and he just never let it go, right? Like, he just kept going for it the entire time. I guess it's a big morale boost. I don't know.
I mean, something's flowing in the bracket, because I don't know if you caught the update, but Big Tay did survive TJ Big Bigs and beat him 3-2 as well. So he's still very much alive. Mindwolf taking it 3-0 over LS. And that sets up Mindwolf versus against Big Tay. So I don't know. We'll get to them shortly, especially if Crazy Nate continues to make quick work in the rest of this upper bracket, up 2 games to 0 over Tale of 9, making them look quite regular, to say the least.
Yeah, I mean, they already got big damage right now. Another base hold coming in, though. Tale of 9 really trying to make things happen, but he get caught stepping with the break attack. Now he's up against the ledge. This could potentially be real scary here. Oh, what?
Oh, wow.
That was like he like glided.
Yeah, that throw range? Yeah, that throw range. Yeah, absolutely. There's a magnet in the sword, in case you didn't know. It pulls those Tompas as closely as possible. All right, the Siggy kick right up top as she tries to jump around, not having it. And Tale of 9, all right, he's trying to fire up right now.
Not go wall splash though. That's really lucky for Tale of 9 because that could have worked. Active. Is he gonna have time to block?
Oh, he definitely tried something there, whatever it was. You saw the run counter pop up, and you saw both of those whiffs. It's like, okay, who's gonna get to their button first? It just so happens that Tale of 9 chose the win button.
Yeah, he's in cheap hold stance, so he actually ended up. Can't block the stance, right? So
correct.
Thought rolls the next thing, get away from any sort of attack. But that is a horizontal.
God, let me get that extra bit of damage granted by the soul charge activation. Big whiff. Yo, that has to be like plus 8 billion, bro. That thing charges up from the skies. Like, you better not press after this. Is Tale of 9 waking up, hoping that it's not too late.
Well, guaranteed a little bit more money to just go down. It's like, sure, being finals, at least get $200.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or beats that. Okay, wasn't close enough to the ledge. I was wondering if that was gonna ring out or not. Just back off. Yeah, doesn't want to have to get ruined by a reverse ring out, because that is pretty much the way that right there. At least that's how he probably feels, right? So gets away from the reverse ring out potential, and that was probably the smartest move he could have done there.
Absolutely, the Siggy kick, baby. It's a round ender. It's just a check right there. It's pretty safe at distance. You can't really do too much about it. And Tale of 9 makes excellent use of that. Whether he just needs to feel things out, stop the bleeding, or close out a round. We've seen it used in 3 different situations here throughout the entirety of his upper bracket run, where he is still very much alive. Now only down 2 games to 1.
You're definitely going to need that for their morale. Wants to keep in this for sure. And I mean, I honestly wouldn't be like terribly surprised if somebody couldn't stop Crazy Nate, right? Crazy Nate is just tearing up, dude. Yeah,
the chat certainly agrees with you. Upwards of 70+% all have Crazy Nate clutching this one out and making his way into the grand final. But oh, nah, that time the movement option's not going to be the right one. Big time launch there for Sig and an easy follow-up.
Can you do the can? Well, basically, unfortunately, didn't get the full thing. But can finally B6 get the stop. Crazy Nate being able to press buttons. That was like really button happy. That's what I feel like maybe the average column player kind of plays like right there.
Oh, that hurts.
Big damage
so
on Soul
good.
Charge.
That hurts so good. Oh, it hurts. Oh, it hurts.
They stuck under the highs though.
Oh yeah, we duck under those as well. Right back at you. Try to dunk on me? No.
Wow, the side will be actually connected before Crazy Nate's button. That's usually pretty rare. You know, Talon has some faster normal, right? Faster button. So it's usually pretty rare that somebody gets something out before she does.
I definitely felt like a check was coming there on her entry, you know, at least the Siggy kick to the face, but unfortunately he isn't able to get anything out. Is this death? No, cans instead.
And Can's put in a lot of work that round so far. Right here, Crazy Nate gonna be able to get the. Oh no, it's a big GI. Another GI right back at you. Goes to the regular stuff. Yeah, I feel you. If it's only like a level 1 GI, you're really only using phase, right? But you may as well take your free damage. Not even through that ledge, and I think they'll find back you. Crazy Nate, anything to say about it, but oh, okay. I forgot it. It throws you behind.
Dang. Ooh, a lot of motion right there. I cannot lose. I'm not sure if that's in your hand. Unless you're about to prove to me otherwise. Yeah, gets out of there, gets the continuation just to stay alive. Plus 800 billion and the Siggy kick, baby. You love to see it. Again, it's an excellent closer. And Tale of Nine has gone to it time and time again, and what seemed like a continuation of the dominance from Crazy Nate resets the situation 2 games to 2-1 for all of the $100 worth of glory as entering on the winner's side of the grand final as the best position imaginable in any tournament you could enter.
Well, I mean, luckily for Tale of Nine, he's not out of it anymore. It's more like he's in the running again, because before it was the 2-0 situation, and that had to have been pretty scary at this point, especially having to go into that lower bracket where that Big Tay is just lurking.
Yeah, I mean, I talked about taking Tale of Nine here because he was just dominating, right? Showing excellent performance throughout and not having to go to a game 5 where this is kind of been Crazy Nate's thing today, right? And I don't think that it makes a difference, because if you're just playing that good, you'll be ready for any situation. And Tale of Nine just showing exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to these situations.
Yeah, well, he's got a lot of damage, but now I was going to say that Crazy Nate just had one opportunity right there with the offensive pressure. Unfortunately for him, however, the wall rising case stopping all that pressure, taking the round. And again, wall rising case, the Ducks, I think he's starting to recognize what LS recognized was that a lot of starters for Crazy Nate end up being highs, right? You see Tail like ducking him, and then he's like, okay, I confirmed that I didn't have to block this or I didn't get hit, so I'm gonna wall rising K.
Okay, well, Wild Rising this, all right, with your back turn again. Flip. Flapjack, nothing doing. Nice back escape. Jumps over again, and yes, sir! You thought it looked like an opening every single time, but not today. Tale of Nine. What a comeback here.
Yeah, definitely hitting him with the Eaton special to finish that round off. Like, oh, but Soul Charge right back. Yeah, don't deal with the mix-up, right? Put yourself in a powered up state, get back to control. Don't have to deal with any of that stuff. But okay, GI, the free damage, which in Soul Charge is actually quite a bit of help.
Oh.
Up against the ledge, this is terrifying. Oh, but the AGA is gonna get him!
The casual ring out, just a slip off the edge, and Tale of Nine coming through, just making me feel so good about the predictions and watching and understanding exactly what is happening and entering into the grand finals on the upper side. You're going to need to defeat this man twice. I don't see it happening today, but that also sets up a lot. Look at the bottom, man. Mind Wolf, you know what I'm saying? Big Tay, and now Crazy Nate. I couldn't ask for a better Final Four this month, and getting into these replays, man. I'll let you take over the entirety of this since you missed some of the action.
Yeah, well, I was going to mention that it's pretty interesting, specifically that we have just as what feels like just as stacked of a bracket, despite the fact that most of our staples are not here. Right, the staples being like Tale of Nine, TJ McBiggs, and Mind Wolf. Right, those are our staples normally, but normally the bracket has more of those staples. This bracket, not so much. It's kind of different, and that we haven't had that in a long time, and yet somehow, some way, despite that fact, despite there being no staples here, it's just as crazy.
Yes, sir. You know, that back turn, but that flip, I love it so much. It's so disgusting. And then AGA, ooh.
That's sadness right there.
Literal, where are you going move. And man, once again, look at the drama all across the NA board. Only 2 3-0s, the entirety of all the sets, and just a lot of very steamy competition. And now my Wolf is going to run into a test like he hasn't been tested yet. It is finally his turn to step up to the plate. That is Big Tay. 40 years old, and his guard button does not work. So it is what it is. Are you ready to handle the onslaught of an Aswell who does not care for any human regard, not even including his own.
Yeah, I don't think even mentioning that Mindwolf is one of our previous champions will phase him. Big Tail will be like, all right, yeah, I mean, I'm still going to hit, you know, P plus K. I'm still going to hit that Muscle Buster. I don't really care.
Yeah. Like, yo, who won last month? Oh, okay. Yeah. You know what I did to him. So we can continue this on. If he can leave a just slew of champions in his wake, on his way to be
so godlike. Like your first run into the Open Series, and then you just, all right, all these previous champions, they're nothing. I don't even care.
I don't know, because the Crazy Nate roadblock is sitting right there. The winner of this is just gonna get in a really stamped up Crazy Nate, who just choked away a 2-0 lead in a first of 3 set. Those always get you. They either break you, or you go into that next set ready to break somebody. I don't think there's an in-between. But before that, let's handle the match at hand. It's going to be Mindwolf. I representing Montreal. Is Quebec in the building, going up against Big Tay, right out of Indiana, man. It's I don't know what to expect from this.
Yeah, I'm always curious to see how handle a player like Big Tay, not just Big Tay in particular, but just a player like, you know, there's other people that adopt the style of never caring about anything, regardless of how many times you hit them.
Correct.
So
yeah, the thing about Big Tay, it's not just like it's smashing. He's aware of like his opponent's moves and the like, and positioning and stuff. He just doesn't care to block. He could probably just be the best straight up if he blocked, but you know, that's not what he's here for. And
he's not the best way out.
Yeah, I mean, he might be. I mean, look at this here. Mindwolf is absolutely shook, and everything is working. Muscle Buster.
One more.
Oh my god. Yo, Big Tay. You know what's crazy, right? So, you know, no biases aside, you know that Mindwolf has been my favorite player throughout the entirety of the Open Series. I think I just found my new favorite player, bro.
Hey, look, anytime this Tay wants to come back, I think everybody.
Absolutely. Yo, Big Tay is mixing. Everything is working. He doesn't care that his mix-ups can result in him getting punished. No. He just swings for it, and, you know, it's working more than it's not, and jumps in between the big stick, little stick, and the tornado. All right. Yo, he's styling on him now. I can't take this. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I mean, yo, look, Mindwolf, I totally feel how Mindwolf like probably is going into this, because this is how Aswell is built as a character, as designed, right? This character is a walking 50. And
Listen,
so
man,
Big Tay just sat down in his chair, and he was just like, well, okay, this is the strength of the character, right? So this is just what I'm gonna do. And
Listen,
it's the proper way to go, I feel like.
I'm sorry for trying to get a word in, but I've watched a many of Aswell players from all over the world since this game is launched, and not one have I seen as wild as Big Tay. So let's see what's going on, man, as we go into game 2. If Mindwolf can make the adjustment, who's actually likely been the best adjustment player in all of the Open Series in NA.
That's record on top of that.
Yeah, when he broke through that glass ceiling. Okay, the wiggle stick. Oh, shots! Oh no, sit down. No escape for you. We are going up top. We have the weapons to chase you down from anywhere on the screen. I am Aswell.
That light, you know, that witness, they're a muscle bust. So the pick on a 90. All the way over. Yeah, that's full chart. Gonna be for free. He doesn't have a lot of health left, but he can make it, you know.
He tried to muscle buster from 8 towns away. Nothing doing there. And okay, we got the tornadoes out. Breakdance boogie. Muscle buster isn't enough. Yes, it is.
Got him, coach. Yeah, you know what's wild about that tornado too is it's like -20 on block. So like one incorrectly timed tornado for Big Tay would have just been like, yeah, but he doesn't care.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Here's the thing: do you realize that he does not care? And yes, you do. As he goes for the pound right there, just normally, it's like, hey, punish me. I don't care. It's okay.
Oh well, I mean, for maybe the first time, Mindwolf got out of range of the Muscle Buster on that one.
Right back at you.
No full punish on that. Super unfortunate. And the Monument's gonna get bodied by the Soul Charge.
I mean, you're just so scared to do anything when you get actual opportunities. They seem like they really don't exist. Big Tay, 3 rounds straight and a commanding 2-0 victory over Mindwolf. I mean, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? My man is going in.
He's definitely felling gods and kings right now. I can tell you that much. Big Tay doesn't care. Doesn't seem to care who you are. Doesn't seem to care. You have to show him. You have to make him feel that he can't do those things.
It is truly his destiny, bro. This man is the chosen one. Real as well with the G1 rank. You love to see it, baby. Just the mercenary out here.
Okay, two games. Like, you're gonna have to make a big comeback right now if you're Mindwolf. You're gonna have to find out exactly what everybody else found out.
All right, it's time for Keelik to start letting his big stuff fly, bro. Just throw it. There you go. Wiggle stick. Get some stuns. Oh, wait a minute and get opened up. Lethal hits galore. Let's take it to the edge. Gotta wait for you a little bit to see if you want to roll. Uh-huh. Oh my god. Yo, this set is completely hilarious. Just a casual ring out little bop right there, and Big Tay just very unfortunate situation, but it's what comes with it, right? You want to play like this, you want to be a madman, then you have to be ready for every situation imaginable to actually happen to you.
Yeah, well, I mean, especially when you're playing Soulcalibur, you're just ready to get wrung out in any moment, or at least you need to be.
Yo, what was that jumping leg split? Yo, Keelik a cheerleader out here now? This isn't the time for that, right? Your tournament life is on the line here. Old protagonist, old savior of everyone. I need you to tap into that demon and do something about this, Mindwolf. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Watch your legs. No tech, get scooped. Oh, yes.
Pretty much every match that we see Big Tay lose is like a perfect, because it's one of those things where it's just getting counter hit left and right? But like when Big Tay wins, he is just like completely oppressing the opponent.
Yeah, he's just gone right now. That's exactly what's happening. But if you noticed, and the same thing with the Crazy Nate set, excuse me, butchering your name, good sir. When Nate decided to just go full-on aggression and stop trying to use any type of layers at all, that's when he was able to turn it around. And Mindwolf here has to go to the same thing. Nice pickup, and just like that, you know, Mindwolf left the throws and the side steps, all of that stuff. He left it behind him and said, okay, we are pressing buttons, and I believe you. So I'm going to press mine first and at better ranges. That's literally the game. You just gotta range Big Tay, because as much as we want to laugh at his inability for caring to the defensive part of the game, his spacing is actually really good. And he's getting a lot of these mix-ups, forcing his opponents to guess off of whiff situations and being just out of range of his opponent's normal. So don't think you can just like be Big Tay. You really can't. Like, you can be one part if you just want to press, cool, but he actually has some very decent spacing on top of that.
It's really important as an Aswell player, I feel like, to have that sort of thing going on for yourself. So I can't be terribly surprised that Big Tay is at the very least practice in making sure that his spacing is good. But look, you're gonna need something a little more when you're stuck at the ledge. And okay, so he finds his way out, and he actually gets the break dance. Oh, the taunt and everything too. Big Tay feeling it.
Yo, he does not care. He does not care. Of course, yeah. Call it out. Of course, he was gonna do that every single time. Okay. That's right.
Wow, what a parry!
Yeah, but it worked out for him. The fact that that move missed gave Mindwolf another opportunity at an AGI. This time he was able to follow up and get the launch for a combo. All right, Soul Attack, anything that you need guaranteed, you're going to find it here. It's just a matter of getting the opening you need.
Yep. Big punish, yep.
Talk to me.
You cannot be -12 versus this character when he's in Soul Charge, otherwise you just take a chunk of chain.
It was coming, bro. I mean, he was gonna, like, there is no deterrent to what take you to. There you go. Just every single time, Mindwolf has got it figured out. And outside of that casual robbery of a ring out, we are seeing the Crazy Nate set being repeat by a different man. All you have to do is check the tapes.
Yeah, well, I mean, once you start figuring out how to just allow yourself to counter hit Big K over and over again and understand that, like, hey, it's not going to change. So you just need to keep doing what's not broke, right? Like, don't fix it. Keep going.
Yes. Slick little reset in there. Cause another grab. Here's a launch. And yes, sir. Mindwolf is now picking up, but he is in trouble. You know he's going to go for the mix-up again. Oh, my God. Both rounds to the breakdance. Oh, my God. It hurts to watch.
Ooh, okay, well, oh, that's actually best case scenario for Mindwolf, because he could have taken a lot more damage, and then he gets the unblockable. Okay, yeah, when I said it was best case scenario for Mindwolf, I didn't realize there was a better case.
Oh no, here's an even better case. Soul Charge, where you know that he's gonna do a -12 move. It's just gonna come, you know it.
Oh wow, he actually knocked him out of CE. Not gonna end up mattering though, as Mindwolf gets the pole vault on the way up. Slide finishes off. We are back at 2-2.
Listen, that was a completely dominating round from Mindwolf. The only difference being the two breakdance ring outs. And just like earlier, man, I cannot believe it. These players, I guess they're so accustomed to the respect and the conditioning and all of those things that make you, you know, great. They weren't ready for a flurry of offense like this, and now they've had to drop their own guards and play in a way that's probably uncomfortable enough for their tastes, but all of those practice hours of these counter hit situational combos, the big damage starters from the lethal hits, all of that is now coming to fruition. So it's great to have that in the block from every situation, every move, and you just see it time and time again as Mindwolf has woke up. Decisive game 5. What's it gonna be, right? Is it overwhelming power of Aswell, or does Keeling have a bit more potency in his offense?
I mean, anybody getting hit by a Keeler's wall combo is not going to have that much offense, but because it was off axis, he actually couldn't do the full conversion, meaning Big Tate took maybe a fraction of the damage he would have off of that wall combo.
Now, wait a minute. He's looking to mount a comeback here. There's the breakdance again. There's the spacing. Tosses an axe. Why not? Checks you. Come close. Talk to me. Nice block. Tried to interrupt, but yep, not close enough. Excuse me, not quick enough. Had an opportunity to GI in between that though, but I don't think Big Tate's thinking about GI unless it's a re-GI.
He walked into the Muscle Buster range. He was not inside of it until he ran forward. Oh man, Soul Charge coming out of Big K, and this is how you continue a lead as you put the opponent in the worst situation possible. But up against the wall right now, Soul attacks with bad, but yeah, I-12 Tornado, AP plus K. And then you always think
Yo, guard and sidestep it.
he's not gonna block. He is not. It's not gonna happen.
He wasn't even blocking his RE. I love it here, man. God, I love the open series, man. Make sure y'all sign up. We need more people like this. All right, watch your legs. Toe tap right here. Watch your back. He goes to the wall, and the spacing just so on point, and there's a shot again. Yo, Big Tay with all these, you know, this is max range. This is just neutral.
Hit him with 1A at least 6 times. Like, well, he's gotten away from the onslaught. Oh, he finally blocked it. Yeah, he knows the punish. Okay. I think he recognizes that he was in Spear, and he knew what he was probably going to end up going for. But good knowledge right there from Big Tay. He knew that that was a high and he could be ducked under. Soul attack is going to connect.
Wow. Oh no, and got him out of the sea as well. Mindwolf in big trouble. This should be curtains, and Big Tay sending home another Open Series champion. Oh, and his crouch blocked, but it just got stuck. And Big Tay, Not the 40-year-old bags. Come on, bro. What we doing, man? What are we doing, bro? The 40-year-old bags. Oh.
Big Tay, moving on. Taking down one of our previous monthly champions, and Mind Wolf was starting to figure out what to do there. Was starting to figure it out, but it was not fast enough.
Oh my God! You know what? This sets up the rematch: Big Tay and Crazy Nate. That is insane. Yes, it's the same exact thing. Yo, the script is here. It's like EU, right? We had B-Boy Skyzo and who was it? They had a first match. It was crazy.
B-Boy Skyzo and Rufus was the first round.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then they had to fight again later, right before like finals, and then Rufus, smoked or whatever. But it's. Man, listen. If the script is written here, then we got a 3-0 coming up for Big Tay. And man, I never thought I'd see a 40-year-old man drop the bags. It's crazy, crazy. What is actually happening this month?
This month is just full of upsets, full of change-ups. Like I said, the Open Series is very clearly evolving because all the players have evolved to a point where we can no longer just say, yeah, that guy's going to win. We can't say that anymore.
I want you to do something for me, Ebonic. I want you to take a look at the set count of every Big Tay match.
It's all 3-2. It's all 3-2.
Every single one. The actual clutch god of clutch gods has taken every single set to a definitive game 5 and come out on top. He is the Heartbreak King, destroying his opponent's will and their ability to stay sane. All right. Shout out to my boy. I miss you dearly. The greatest Ivy to ever do it. And we got Crazy Nate. Just tell me they're already ready. I don't want to talk anymore.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, there is one thing we do have to note. It's important to know that Crazy Nate was the person who put Big Tay in the losers in the first place, right? Yeah. That is, I feel like, a very important factor because he was the only one so far to fully clutch it out over Big Tay.
The chat still believes in him, which is crazy but understandable because that 3-2 victory from Nate was actually a reverse 3-0. So I don't know how much is left in the tank, but Big Tay is firing on all cylinders. He's got that loser's gas on him right now. It's like, hey, look, bro, I can't lose anymore. Now, higher and higher into the money, every match worth $100 or more at this case, because whoever makes it past this is going to have to defeat Tail of Nine twice for a shot at that 400. But, man, what a tournament, man. It's a singular story at this point. We all know what it is. You all know what we're here for. It is Big Tay and Crazy Nate, the reunion.
Is this a reunion that they wanted, though? Or
hey, listen, man.
Big Tay probably wanted this reunion, right?
I didn't say it was wanted. I just said it was a reunion. That's all. I left it open-ended.
Yeah, I guess reunion doesn't imply that it's a positive reunion.
Correct.
Oh, man, yeah. Well, I would like to see whether or not that Crazy Nate could actually get into that mode immediately, recognizing that Big Tay is going to get counter hit over, and then never changing up the offense until he actually starts something different. Because I think it's too important to forget that, especially coming into the losing set.
I mean, listen. It looks like more of the same early on. Just everything to deny Talim entry into her safe space, which is right up close, exactly where she wants to be, where all of her mix-ups come into play. And look at this big damage. Yep, goes for the whiff right there. It's going to get scooped up. I mean, you knew he was going to press something, so Nate was able to get it. It's not even a sidestep. It was a half moon. He went all the way around the back that time to get the throw animation there. No chance of a break.
Oh, and he even called up Yari with the just frame break attack. I mean, look, Crazy Nate is looking like he remembers what that upper bracket set was like. So that's gonna, I was gonna say that's gonna be 50-50 mix up, but it looks like Crazy Nate actually found which one it would be, blocked it correctly, and you're playing more full screen than I've ever seen a Talim play full screen before.
Yeah, I don't think it's by choice either. Actually doing a good job of spacing until they whiffed. And just like that, they're gonna take your soul and give it to the wind as well. 2 rounds straight for Crazy Nate. Nate has the formula.
It definitely feels like it right now. I think Nate remembers everything from the previous set, and it's working out pretty well. It's again back to Big K's hands to be able to figure out what to do here. No dice right there as Crazy Nate actually steps the move that you think is a vertical, but catches people stepping all the time.
Okay, wake up, launcher. Why not? Come here. Don't run from me just yet. It's not over. Oh yeah, that's an easy punish.
Is that one? Okay.
No.
Nope.
Recovered in time.
Oh, great. RE to stop the muscle buster, but
step.
depending on what he chooses.
Yeah, he's gonna step, of course.
Yeah, he is
opportunity. There's the opening. Oh, wait a minute. This isn't over just yet. Yo, Big T has found a way to survive in this round for however long, and yep, just shy. Talon beating him to the punch. You talked about the speed advantage and the quickness, and Crazy Nate with the patience and the poise.
Yeah, I mean, speed advantage is actually a good point, and it has something to do with something we didn't actually get to talk about just yet, because normally Big T's matches are so explosive and quick that we never even get to mention it. As well has to ready his weapons up. He has to use a weapon once for it to become its most powerful version. It becomes faster, right? When you use a weapon the first time, and then the second time it's faster. If Talon catches him before a weapon starts up, that means he's weaponless, meaning all of his attacks are slower regardless of which weapon he has available to him. So already Talon is fast enough, right, to be able to interrupt. Now she's fast enough to just keep you from being able to do anything at all.
Well, don't blink, because that is 4 straight wins over Big T for Crazy Nate. I mean, if there's a book, it is being written, published, and only read by Nate, apparently, as no one else has been able to stop the onslaught that is Big T, except Nate making it look free as the registration for the Open Series. This is insane.
Yeah, I don't think Crazy Nate actually published the book. I think he's just been keeping it for himself.
There you go. There's a trick. No wonder the rest of them never got the memo. But right now, Big Tay, he's trying his hardest, but Crazy Nate having none of it.
On the 6-speed transmission, not dealing with any of that stuff, just kind of backed off. This might actually be the evolution we're seeing from Big Tay. You see the spacing right there and the slow down? That was the least amount of buttons and the most amount of movement I had seen from him so far. And it might be required. It might be exactly what he needs to go through right now. Oh, but getting caught out again and again. Counter hits the floor.
I mean, nothing else is new. Nothing else is new. And what went from potential explosive blow up went to Nate's having up. And it's just, you thought you would get one thing, and you really didn't. The only thing Tay is getting is opened up time and time again. Oh my goodness, everything is just working. Why not? Counter hits everywhere, not dropping any of the combos.
Ooh, impact break on that too. Trying to catch the steps with the Beyblade as much as possible, but you gotta remember, whenever Aswell uses that move, it drains the soul charge. Oh my goodness, don't wait,
excuse me?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
rare drop. And Nate going for the critical edge there, just got axed right out of it. Very, very lucky situation for, well, everyone.
I think this is the first time I've seen the rare beads of sweat drop down Big K's face. Because we hadn't seen a drop yet in any of those situations, right? And so it happened, it exists, it can happen.
Yeah, not at all. It's just because he's getting so close to the finish line now. I can imagine at this point, you get this close, you know that you can do this. And there we go, back to everything working, able to tie it up. Matter of fact, take the life lead, watch your legs, act straight. And just like that, Big Tay looking like the Big Tay of previous rounds.
Well, I mean, hold on. Oh, okay, maybe I shouldn't say hold on, because the second I say that, he gets lethal hit every time. I feel like I've cursed it almost every single time.
Unfortunate hitbox situation there. Pops it. Let's get into it. Soul charge. Oh, yeah. I need it all to add up. It's going to back off. You can charge for almost free. Going to eat a knockdown, but it's still a healthy chip damage there on that Beyblade. Oh,
Yeah, I feel like Crazy Nate is probably pretty okay with the soul charge usage because he has another soul charge to work with, right? That's where he is ahead. He may not have the light, but he has the soul. Oh, but the 4B plus K is gonna finish it off. Yeah, any of those spear and shield moves have that guard impact automatically on them, whether it be at the very beginning or later at the end. Depends on the move, of course, but 4B plus K is known as the most disrespectful button that you can press when you do not want to block.
Stage of history retold.
well, disrespect. Sign Big Tay up. It's all there. Although we haven't seen much action from him outside, in the game movement. He's kind of just like chill. So you can tell he's taking Nate very seriously. Not to say he isn't the rest of his opponents, but this one feels like it has a little bit extra on it. There will be no 2-0s, back-to-back slugfest, one game apiece. Somebody, right, is going to step a bit higher than the other and try to pass down the knowledge, but I don't see it right here. I think if that last game is any indication, Big Tay's waking up.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's gonna need it. This is the person that put him in low bracket, right? You are fighting for an extra $100 on step.
Yeah, I mean, but this is the class of pure offensive flurries, and I don't think anybody's doing it the Big Tay. Look at that, passing the knowledge down round by round. Look, this is where you duck. This is where you come with the launcher, all right? This is when you hit your wild risings. Oh, that's every time you duck, by the way. This is when you throw, never, all right? You just gotta mix, so you go from there. Oh my God. And that,
yeah, big hit right there. And you know, we talked about one of the ways that specifically that fighting Big Tay is very strong and that a lot of people do. And it's that it's, you know, of course he's going to get counter hits if he's pressing buttons, but if you can never get to the position where you're allowed to press buttons before he does, how do you counter hit him anymore? Like, how do you stop him at that point?
I want to even give him some more props. I don't know if you saw at the end of that last round, but once Nate kind of realized it was over, he tried to bait him into coming close to the edge, and Big Tay just refused. He backed off. Then Nate tried to press a button. He got space, and my goodness, class was supposed to be in session. But Big Tay said, no, I'm going to give you the whole packet, and I'm going to send you home to work with it. Out of my face. I don't want to see you. Quick, flash, and in a hurry. 2-1. 2-1.
Welcome
That
to the stage of
was
history
one of the faster
retold.
games that we have seen all day.
I think this is it.
Looking
I think this is the end of Nate's rope. Hopefully, you know, he can make me wrong on that, you know, for his sake and for the sake of fantastic competition. But I just don't see this train that is Big Tay being stopped right now. That loses run momentum is just insane. But if history serves, you know, Crazy Nate is set to win this match as Big Tay only plays 3-2 sets. So we'll see what happens here in game 4. But if it's anything like game 2 and 3, this will be over.
Well, how does find to adjust to all this? Because like the long range game is good for Big Tay. Big Tay. I've done that all day.
It's all good. It happens.
But yeah, the long range game has been surprisingly strong for somebody who's been, you know, very block heavy. Right? You expect those kinds of players to have like really good up close game, but anytime something goes to the screen, it's really dicey. Not the case for Big Tay at all.
I mean, what other move did you think he was going to go to in that situation at max range? Talk about the spacing. For all the highlights we could give him for making correct reads, you can make an entire highlight video of his spacing alone. That is the separation from your typical masher online and what Big Tay is able to do with this wildly impressive offensive flurry. I actually can't get enough of this. This is sick.
Grabs floor right now. I think that was supposed to be a soul attack. I don't think that was supposed to be CP right there. But
okay,
not going to end up matter. Too low on health.
Yeah, spin the meter, still get the round. Everything checks out. It's all love. But the sunset, is it setting on Crazy Nate's tournament run?
Actually delayed the string just a little bit. Make Big Tay think. Got the lethal hit. Almighty. I don't believe he's still... Okay, well, it's not going to matter anymore since he's in Soul Charge. So now he has every weapon knocked up.
Wait,
let it rip.
Hello?
That was like one of those no damage combo videos.
I don't know what's happening now. Somebody help. The buttons are being pressed, but they're not working. Muscle Buster. There's a go-to button that seemingly almost always works.
That's -12, but no punish right there. He was trying to get that lethal hit going.
Oh, absolutely. We saw it earlier in the event, and that was going to combo right into CE. But there's the taunt, and Big Tay knows that death is imminent for Crazy Nate. Has to turn it around here. Oh, my God, another tornado. He just doesn't care. He's just going to do it every single time. Big bounce on that mid. Punish, but not too much. Who cares? Power of reason. And the knockdown right in front. Okay, let's do it. We want to get supercharged. Let's stay charged up.
Like one of the scariest situations to be in while Aswell is in your face when he's up the shield charge. But call him using that full touch to great effectiveness right now. Got the unbreakable command grab. Oh, yeah, that was almost a terrible situation for just about 2 seconds there. It could have been real bad.
Yo,
Man, Punch is gonna get 4 people's case. It gets blocked, but only one more mix-up is required for Big Tay. I don't think he cares.
Oh, he tried to dunk on him in the straight axe to close the door on Crazy Nate's. Oh, wait a minute. He kept it quiet up until the last sequence, and Big Tay is going to bag his way all the way to the grand finals. Now, here's the thing. All of this action, all of this sportsmanship, as I also eloquently put it, Tale of Nine is about all of it.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do? What do you want to do? This type of gameplay, this type of approach, none of this is going to affect the mind of a Tale of Nine, but more on him in a bit as we prepare for grand finals. Check these replays out. You know exactly what it is. Movement every time on an RE. He is going for his big sub, and there is nobody can stop it. Nobody.
That's at least what it feels like. Nobody could stop it when Big Tay gets started. It's just like, how? What do you do? He's on like he's like 4 parallel universes ahead of us.
He knows. I mean, he took the save humanity thing, probably literally, and Big Tay looks like he is having some of the most fun that I've seen anybody have with the character that they're playing. But man, this grand final, I'm ready. Because this is such an evenly matchup in every way imaginable, and Tale of Nine is so with all of it. So let's get it, man. One last look at the bracket. Your grand final has been set. Tale of Nine making it through the upper side. Big Tay breaking his game 5. I don't even want to call it a curse. He won all of them, keeping that streak alive. Oh, excuse me. No, he lost the first one. Keeping that streak alive. But yeah, let's take a look at it, man. 11 wins, 2 losses, 1 loss coming today. Crazy Nate. So that means he entered the tourney and got enough points in order to survive. And man, wow, just it's going down, man. I just want to see it.
Yeah, this is maybe going to be the wildest match we could possibly have set up for one of the Open Series finals. These are 2 of the people that we know to just go for it. Whatever it is, whatever it might be, they are going to do it. Because
of that, I wonder if we see the Voldo make a return here. That could be kind of, if you just want to do things. I mean, hello, like Voldo's definitely about it, but at the same time, Aswell's distance game is just crazy. However, as a Voldo guy, wouldn't you love to play somebody who doesn't really want to block it? It's kind of super enticing. But wow, look at you, non-believers.
79%.
Non-believers. And Big Tay, what else does he have to do to get some votes around here? I too have Tale of Nine, by the way, but man. Listen. Okay, you calling out the chat like, yo, non-believers, what's wrong with y'all? They're like, yeah, but that number's kind of big. That number's kind of big, man. I've been rocking with Tale of Nine since the beginning of this broadcast, man. But that number's kind of big, bro. Look, I do not think that Big Tay cares
about what the percentage is. He is doing this for him. Okay,
he definitely does not care. He does not care about anything. There's no regard for Soulcalibur 6, the different underlying systems. The only one he cares about are lethal hits because they give him big damage and lead to even more mix-ups as we get into the grand final for February here in Soulcalibur 6 North American region. And let's do a sidestep and let's get it early, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Florida boys, baby. Take a dive.
10-second first round of our grand final. 10 seconds.
Yeah, he didn't know. He found out as well like to get wet out here. All right, Siegfried. Oh, you want to press buttons with me with this range and this damage? Let's do it. Yo, Tail of 9. Oh.
Okay, punch on that though. It was just, yeah, just keep the pressure going. Okay, so this is where I was really worried for Big Tay. Siegfried is actually a character that I personally feel like punishes people who presses buttons all the time because he has base mode, which has an automatic TI on it, right? His mix-up is built in to catch you pressing anything and everything on your own wake-up, right? There's so many aspects of Siegfried that just make me terrified for Big Tay's playtime.
Yeah, and Tail of 9 knows it. He knows he wants to press, but wait a minute. He's in line for one of those casual ring outs. Trying to air control his way and stay straight. Beautiful dunk, and just like that, speaking into existence, and Big Tay not to be outdone, not giving up this first game just yet.
Oh no, by no stretch will Big Tay ever give anything. Don't even get into it. Oh, launcher actually connected right there. Gonna be able to go for mix-up again on the launcher. What is it this time?
Oh my god. Not quite enough, but the following mix-up is going to get the job done as Big Tay seemingly always knows what to go to for closeout hits.
So Big Tay, by the way, now has the Beyblade lethal hit on deck. I'll just throw that out there. That can cover the thing. Oh yeah, I wanted to be able to punish that by using the tech crowds, but unfortunately just a bit too far away. Tail of 9's gonna soul charge. Not gonna get too much off. Well, now he's gonna get a ton off.
Excuse me? Yeah, I think you want to rethink that sentence. I think speaking into existence, back to the corner, literally has nowhere to go. Oh my goodness, he has to take all of this. Oh, ducked under again, and wait a minute, Big Tay trying to come back from the depths of defeat here in game 1, catches the leg, Dark Legacy bubble, sit down in the corner. You are on punishment for not blocking for an entire tournament. What is wrong with you?
He blocked a little bit there. I'm surprised.
Nah,
I
didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Fair enough.
I didn't see it. It's not enough. It's not enough.
Welcome to
All
the
right?
stage of history.
It just refuses. Tail of 9 is going to sit him down, and he's going to make him rethink his strategy as he goes into game 2 now. Remember, Big Tay is on the lower end of this, so he needs to not only win the 3 games here just for the reset, then has to win another 3 afterwards, which, you know, clearly enough, he gets a clean slate if he's able to do so. But 2 sets is seemingly insurmountable, but you know, this is Big Tay we're talking about. No mountain is high enough for him not to climb. You understand? Him and his trusty Beyblade, they will get there.
I imagine he climbed up this mountain right here that puts him on his face just with his bare hand. That's how he got up there. Used the ladder. He was like trying to think about it the normal way, and then Big Tay was like, "Nah, dog, I got this."
Yeah, we're just going up the side, bro. You go ahead and search for your resources.
Oh, big damage right there, and oh, he waited. I cannot believe that Tail of 9 waited that long.
I mean, he's seen it time and time again.
Oh man, right there, gonna put him in Almighty. One more mix off. Oh, he just escaped it. No punish. I think he might have won the GA. Maybe his hand slipped to the B because he got reverse ledge.
Oh no,
and that's gonna be a ring out. So that situation, if he had gotten AGA there, like I think he might have been trying to do, that actually would have been a ring out for Tail of 9. He would have won that round right then and there. Negative 20.
Right. Yeah. Did you just speak frame data to Big Tay, bro?
Well, no, I guess I was speaking it to Tail of 9, you know, because then he shit.
I'm just teasing. I think he knows everybody just getting hit by these tornadoes, but Tail of 9 actually having that extra hint of patience, waiting a little bit more. He does the short delay that allows Big Tay to think he has time to steal his turn back, and then Big Tay, Tail of Nine punishes the follow-up. So it's just a great back and forth in the most non-traditional sense that you can think of here.
Well, the non-traditional is going to help out in all aspects right now. Interestingly enough, I wonder if it's because this is Tail of Nine's wheelhouse, but he just feels comfortable in the same positions that Big Tay does. Dark Legacy's gonna get beat by the Soul Charge. That was a good call. 1A, he played. That's a lot of chip damage in the 6B. Finally gonna finish that off, and you're doing around.
I guess. I mean, what else did you think was gonna happen? Big Tay's not gonna let this slip out. He's already in for $300. Why not try to make it 4 and title as champion?
I told you, this man is never going to compete. He will not forfeit anything. What's the ledge? Great step right there.
So beautiful. That's so sick. And so many times of people getting lost in his inability to block, but again, his movement. I will not stop preaching this. His movement is what separates him, but unfortunately, we don't care when the stage is this small. Tail of Nine with a robbery of his own 2 games to 0 tournament point and an escape from the nightmare, because we all know once that momentum carries on, it becomes unstoppable, and any 3-2 situations do go in the favor of Big Tay down in the loser section, which is currently where he stands. It's just
forward to this.
Yes, so am I as well. I love it when you talk to us.
Oh, robbery. Like, I don't even feel apologetic about calling it robbery. He just straight stole that round away from him. He was in guts range. He had 20% of his health, maybe 10, and it took it away. He was just like, yeah, it's mine now.
Yeah, it's...
You in battle.
All right, won't happen again, but we'll go back underground. You know, go ahead and check out some of this water, see what's going on. This is a very good stage for both men. It just so happened that Tail of Nine was able to clutch it out in a round 5. This has been round 5 each game thus far, so don't let the score fool you. It's definitely much closer than it appears.
Yeah, I mean, round 5 was speed up itself, but watch the that got this. Gonna go for the set. Oh, okay, just option. Oh, damage there. One more.
Every single time. He knows. He just always has the right closeout mix-up that seems to hit every single time, no matter what it is. Ooh.
Mix-up God. Realistically, like, just without question, mix-up God.
Oh, yeah. Free. I'd be hard-pressed to find anybody better. And I mean, like, anybody. I've watched a lot of Soulcalibur 6, and man, this has been so impressive.
With his crush there. And then, oh yeah, he tried to get out of the bubbling, but he ended up going in just a little bit weirdly. The is going to connect. And one more mix-up could possibly, depending on what the hit is.
Yep, nice follow-up. Can't get the kill there, but just coming down right on top, slicing in between that neck and shoulder. Beautiful verticals. You want to duck something, duck this.
Oh, punishable? Yeah, but he knew the best possible punish with AGA. I didn't realize it. I'm pretty sure it was 16 or 18 frames, so like that was real punishment. No, okay. I thought he got splattered out of the air into the water. He's going to the water anyway.
Yeah, for sure, but man.
Oh my god, dude. Tail of Nine is whacking it right now. Got the impact counter.
Yeah, you know what time it is. He's figured it out.
Oh, beautiful response right there. Anytime you get in that situation, calling Soul Charge is a great response because the knockdown adds up. However, the 2B's gonna hit and opens up the combo that's gonna allow for a punish to Tail of Nine. And there has got to be a lot of stuff happening for Big Tay to be able to make this comeback right there. He does block the hit though. Oh, there it is.
Take it.
And that is going to be it. That is your tournament point for Tail of Nine, your grand champion of the monthly finals here. Big Tay brought it as far as he possibly could.
Florida boys. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? As we get into these replays, y'all know exactly what time it is. Counter hits galore, and Tail of Nine, from watching all the footage of Big Tay's phenomenal loses run here. He just kind of knew exactly what it was. Siegfried has the range, he has the damage, he has the pickups, and everything you need if you want to go into all-out back-and-forth swing fest. And while we did see some very, very close game fives, this round 3 right here, all that would hurt. It's a taste of the medicine back in as well. And another opportunity here, saved by the wall just once, but they can only do so much. The wall, unfortunately, doesn't stretch out, and as well, not enough health, not enough time, not enough resources, not enough armor here, as he just get kicked. No shirt, no shoes, no service, no title, but he's gonna go home in second place and take home $300. However, that will not stop the crowning of a new monthly final champion for the NA region 2021 February. Tale of 9. Played one game with Voldo, and then it was Siegfried the rest of the way. Got tested in every set, but came out on top, looking strong as ever in the grand final with a decisive 3-0 victory, regardless of how close the rounds were. Look at the final score, 3-0. It is what it is.
Well, if you guys enjoyed any of that, there's going to be more action coming your way for any of these lovely games that y'all may or may not play. Even if you don't play them, I implore you to check them out. It's going to be Mortal Kombat, BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, Under Night, In Birth, and more. Soulcalibur 6. You just go to compete.playstation.com. If you forget any of these numbers and dates, I'm sure you will find them fairly easily on that website. Or you can join in on any of those by going to compete.playstation.com, and you could be the person that we're flipping out over on these monthly broadcasts.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no way that we could have prepared for the greatness that was the monthly finals. Be ready to do this all over again, man. Y'all have a good night. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out, production, viewers. Congratulations once again to Tale of 9. And for Ebonic Plague, I'm Katana Prime. We're out. Y'all have a good night. Oh, that is just disgusting. Are you gonna let him play?
Siegfried wall damage.
She gone? Oh my goodness. Right there on the wake up, baby.
That is a New York CPR.
PlayStation
Let's cut right to it.
right on cue. Speak it into existence and it shall be. Close your eyes, don't get blinded by the light. Primal, 2 touches, and there it is, tournament champion.